There's only one Deontay Wilder!
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punches? I was hitting him with body punches and I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and they're taking those punches.
Beyonce production.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
It's the champ. Shannon the champ. With the fake champ. With Tally right there, let's go.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'ma treat him like he's a C-plus fighter. I'ma dominate, I'ma dog this fight.
I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was handsome, he's a paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ.
He can bring the pressure. He can box. I'm a true champion. I'm willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City. I'ma step on him. I'ma crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this. I'ma crush him. He's a C-plus fighter. I'm an A-plus fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in because I'ma dominate.
Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday evening, flagship Sunday. Sunday is Crow Day, and all you Wilder haters got a lot of crow to eat. Now, all of us, I'm pretty sure all of us have to eat crow when it comes to Cancio. I ain't see that coming. I'm pretty sure this whole Smith family's eating crow for that gift decision. But we got a lot of boxing to talk about, a lot of headlines. Is Deontay Wilder the best heavyweight of this past decade? Does this knockout of Luis Ortiz stake claim to that? I don't know, man. They're comparing his power, saying that it's greater than Mike Tyson's. Who was facing better opposition? I don't know. Listen, man, we're here to talk some boxing. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Let's head on out to Indiana. Gross the boss.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and missed. 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up, baby? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice flagship. And shout out to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Man, you know what I was thinking about all day, man? You know, like, I don't know, because I'm from the inner city, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of poor growing up. Did you ever have that feeling when, like, the light man is, like, outside your house and you know the light man can just cut your lights off at any time? That's what Deontay Wilder opponents feel like when they get in the ring with him. At any moment in time, your lights can go the fuck out. And it also reminds me of that song from Kanye West. No one man should have all that power. But enough of that shit, man. What's going on in this, man? How your Sunday going?
What up, man? Man, it's going all right, man. I've been in the house all day, really. This is pretty rainy and gloomy. How is it over there?
About the same. It rained a lot yesterday. Now it's just cold as fuck outside and wet.
Okay, yeah, man. Anytime the weather's whack, ain't much to do. I tried to go back and watch some of these fights that I missed. Just too time consuming, bro. These dudes need to be more Deontay Wilder like if they want me to watch them for real. Especially on the playback, right? Like if you hear about a fight and it's like, yo, that shit went 12. Man, you know you need about 30, 40 minutes right there. That's like, whoa, I got shit to do, laundry, kids, dogs to walk, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you telling me heavyweight champion of the world is defending his WBC crown and he's down on everybody's scorecards and he comes from behind to win in dramatic one-punch fashion, like, walk off. Like, why does he keep doing that? How does he fucking know it's over? Now, I get it. If I'm him, I probably wouldn't have done it, Mike, because the last time I did this shit, I ain't look too good. I'm blowing kisses, and then all of a sudden, ding, ding, you know, Fury gets up from the grave. So, bruh, but he just landed the plane. He never even looked down to the side, just walked straight off like he was on a, runway or something, modeling. I mean, I know they're going to say, look, you guys overdoing it. He's 40 years old. Yo, the hatred for Wilder is insane. I'm telling you, I know every show I change my narrative because I swear I probably said that Canelo gets just as much hate as Mayweather used to, but come on. This dude, like, they continue, like, it don't even matter what he does. They're gonna hate forever, but the beauty is that Sky Sports put out a little post, and they like, who would you pick next for Deontay Wilder? Is it Fury? Is it Ruiz? Is it AJ? And the comments are like, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. And you know what's beautiful about all this 1 year that went by? Is that people do believe Tyson Fury could beat him now. So he has a legitimate threat. When the first time Fury was coming off of 2 tune-ups, 3-year layoff, coke binge, Batman suits, banana Lamborghinis. So it's totally different now. Totally different. Best-selling author, comeback kid, cookbook recipes and shit, health, weight loss tips, marital advice. I mean, Fury's doing it all, and he got a fucking tan. You ain't seen him out there pale as hell no more. Hell no, he got that Marbella tan on his ass. So they probably have built this right. I don't know what these numbers are going to be because watching Wilder knock him out, there's just too many clips. Like, who's buying a pay-per-view when you can see the Wilder fight right there? Like, why do I care he was losing 7 rounds if he knocked him out in the 7th round? I'm not buying that shit. I'm just saying. I bought it. I've been screaming all week. I paid for this shit. But that's why it's difficult to have a knockout star on pay-per-view, Mike. It's just like, well, all right. Well, the shit's on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm going to go back and watch what? Did the other dude was winning for 6 rounds? I mean, do that matter? It don't matter no more. He cold-cocked him. And that's the other thing, bro. That sweat had to reach the top of the bowl. When he hit Luis Ortiz, it was like a fucking rain shower. I'm like, what the? Man, speak it, believe it, receive it. And I say that to say this. He's been telling us they got to be perfect for 12 rounds. Bruh, people like, yo, Ness, you was nervous. Look, a day worth of sleep. The champ is the champ. Let me see. He sent me the belt. He was like, yo, Ness, make sure you show everybody the belt. So, a day worth of sleep. The champ is the champ. Like, I don't really care no more. But, the champ, man, if he lost a couple rounds, as long as he's still defending that title, that's all that matters. As long as he's still going home with the belt, that's all that matters. But yeah, man, he is making a case to be in the heavyweight of this decade. I mean, if you want excitement, everything that he's saying, he just keeps bringing it to life. If you want excitement, call him.
Man, let's start from the beginning, though, man. You talking about excitement. When the motherfucker came out with that with that Dragon Ball Z shit on, with the crown.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up right now. Now just go with me, man. Just feel me, man. Feel me right now. That shit, the white, the gold with the crown, the grill just blinging. I said, brother, they done took this mad shit to another level. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing here, young man. I see what you blinging now, huh? I was like, okay, I like this right here. I gave me that feeling of a pay-per-view, you know what I'm saying? Everybody around the apartment that I was watching that, they was like, man, damn, does he always come out like that? Like, nah, this is the first time I've seen him with this crown and the grill like that. So they were thoroughly, you know what I'm saying, kind of impressed with it. And like you said, like, people saying, like, he lost 6 rounds and all this shit, bruh. Did you not hear him in the press conference on the post-fight? It's part of the game plan. He knew Ortiz was going to start to fade later on, and his shot was going to open up. And whenever he decided to let that right hand go, we seen what happened. I was like, damn, why he ain't throwing the right hand? Is something wrong with it? Is something wrong with the right hand? Because he's not throwing it. Then when he threw it, okay, I see what you're doing. You waiting for your time, you're buying your time, and then bam, one hit, knockout, walk off. And like you said, he must know 41 times. I guess you know what I'm saying? Because he just walks off like nonchalantly and goes to the neutral corner. Ref, go ahead and count. I know what I did.
It's crazy. Super chat real quick from Drink More Water. That's some solid advice. That wasn't sweat. That was gunshot. That was, I should have put an A. That was gunshot smoke. Oh, gunshot smoke. Okay, I get it. And he put a bomb emoji, the pow emoji, and the crown emoji there.
That's why old boy text last night said, nigga, if you go to a Wilder fight, you guaranteed to get sweat on you, guys. I guess that was Ortiz sweat, because, nigga, I was like, insane amount of sweat came off that boy when he connected that right hand. And I didn't even see it like live. I was like,
the way his neck stopped reacting to the rest of his body on the way down, like soon as he got hit, his neck just, it was like a car accident. His neck just went to the left, like, and his eyes just was like, bro, it's like he kills motherfuckers for a second. I'm telling you, his eyes was insane. The dude trying to get up, like we seen Marcus Brown trying to get up. You know, when you try, and Erickson Lubin, when you trying to get up knocked out, you struggling, your muscles, they just ain't dead. My man jaw muscles was out of control. That shit looked like a horror movie. He was down on the floor like, I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody don't let that man get up. He ain't look right at all. So
coming from Sergio Gomez, no one had Ortiz winning. Man, come on, Ness.
I mean, didn't the official scorecard Larry Hazard have him winning? Didn't Press Row have him winning? I don't know. I mean, or maybe he means when I opened up the show a lot of crow, and he thought maybe I meant people picked Ortiz. There was like 3 people picked Ortiz though.
That's right. Super chat coming from Rod 870. I was at the fight and caught live KO. Check IG, Mike. I bet I will.
He said he caught live sweat.
He caught the KO probably on his phone from like where he was sitting at. So, man, hey, I was thoroughly surprised to see how many people went out, like actually traveled to the fight. I know a couple guys that went out there and watched the fight. So, big ups to Wilder, man, bringing people out and really starting to build that stardom that everybody, you know what I'm saying, has been talking about and needing for a while now. I think he's on the right path, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. This kind of shit going viral on the internet, #1 trending topic, and on my Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else's, but he was definitely #1 on mine. And yeah, man, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about some stuff that pertains to this fight. Obviously, Tyson Fury came out and said, I'm the only one that could beat that bum Dawsa or something like that. BT Sports came out and said, oh, Tyson Fury, the only one that could get up from that right hand and come back and win the round. A lot of clout chasing going on. But what do you think? Because the truth of the matter is Ortiz was winning. If you had it 4-2, 6-0, he was winning. And Ortiz isn't Tyson Fury. Ortiz stands in front of Wilder. Fury's more of a mover, wants to be a showman. So, I think we talked about this before. Like, these two fights, Dominic and Luis Ortiz, they didn't do anything to prepare Wilder for Tyson Fury. But do any of these performances give you, I guess, more reassurance that he can get the win in the rematch? Because all signs do point to them fighting in February.
Absolutely, man. Like I'm done with the doubting, you know what I'm saying, or thinking Fury is the guy, you know what I'm saying, that could possibly give Wilder trouble. Like what I seen, man, like anytime he touches anybody, Fury included, they go the fuck down. Fury was just blessed to get back up, and I really think the left hand that caught Fury on the way down kind of like woke him up. That right hand was right, pretty much the same one that caught Ortiz kind of off to the side. And if Wilder touches you, if Wilder hits you, you're going down. And I don't know if you're going to be able to get back up and have that same kind of spirit in the rematch. I don't know if the fights Fury has had will ever get him ready for Wilder. We've seen Wilder have Fury hurt in that 12th round. Like, it's not the first fight Fury was hurt in the 12th round, you know what I'm saying? So Fury, I think the better question is, has Fury opponents got him ready for Wilder? And I think the bigger answer is no. I think Wilder has faced better opposition. I think Brazil and Ortiz will beat both the guys Fury fought and Braun Strowman, if you want to throw his ass in there too. But yeah, man, I'm really just not impressed with the opposition of Fury. But I do know Fury can get up for big fights. I've seen him do it against Klitschko. I've seen him do it against Wilder. But at the same time, if you get touched, I got to be perfect for 2 seconds. Y'all got to be perfect for 12 rounds. And it was not more evident than that last night.
I mean, Lennox Lewis is right on par with you. He's moved Fury down and put Wilder as the number one heavyweight and Fury under him. And people were upset with him on social media. And this was before the win. So now with the win, I'm sure he's, even more just in his decision. And he justified it before the fight based off opponents. So just like you, he's like, come on, man, the dudes that Tyson Fury is fighting aren't the dudes that Wilder is fighting. But again, how does this tell us that he could beat Fury? He's still just right there waiting for his shot. The haters said Gerald Washington won 4 rounds. And the haters are saying that Luis Ortiz won 6 rounds. He's giving more and more away.
Round sounds good. He won those amount of rounds. Who won the fight, Ness?
Bronze Bomber.
Sound good. Like he said it last night too. All these guys got skill, got ability, been boxing all those years, but they cannot beat me. They can't beat me. I'm 43 fights, 41 knockouts, undefeated, 1 draw. They can't beat me. I'd rather have my skill set and my talent than to have those guys' talent who can't beat me. So look, man. I know Fury's going to be a tough opponent. I expect him to be ready for this fight, but I also expect Wilder to be more than ready for this fight. I've seen Wilder look better and better with on that 1-2. That shit was so pretty last night, and the Brazil shit was so pretty. I'm just thinking like, bro, even if you hit Fury on the shoulder or neck or something, you're going to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? If Wallin had you hurt, homie, come on, man. That chin ain't gonna hold up, bro. You can dance for 12 rounds and try to get an ugly decision, but who really wants to see that? And you said yourself personally that you want to stand toe-to-toe with Wilder and get a knockout. Let's see that happen. I beg for that.
Come on, bro. He just selling the fight. He's selling the fight. Everybody, and I don't want to hear Wilder asking Fury to stand and fight because, that's what the puncher always does, try to get the boxer not to do what he's supposed to do. The boxer's supposed to box. If you the killer, come kill. But the boxer's supposed to be the finesse and outbox you.
Man, not in the heavyweight division. We ain't come to see that. We don't want to see no motherfucking box, nigga. I want to see war.
Hey, well, you got your champion. Your champion is Wilder, and you want him to have war over Fury, but Fury's still a boxer in that division. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. We got a couple of super chats coming in. Ryan 870 says, that fight was packed and lit. A lot of Ortiz fans. Michael says, imagine being Tyson Fury right now. Yeah, he's thinking. He's definitely thinking. Sergio Gomez says, Usyk and Wilder. Let's see if Usyk has what it takes. Come on, man. Usyk couldn't even take out Weatherspoon or Tablespoon, whatever the hell his name is. Ohio Run Boxing says, the most disrespectful right hand ever. I agree with that, brother. I agree. Joseph Rodriguez Garcia, Big Supermax says, keep in mind against Fury, he's punching upward, not downward, which could be a factor when he dropped Fury. It was when Fury was ducking downward. Intriguing. That's a good point, Supermax. That definitely was, but you got to remember, Fury was doing that the whole fight, and I think Wilder caught on to that. Go ahead, Ernest.
Did you get an attendance count? Because I got the official press release with no attendance count.
I ain't got one yet. I ain't seen nobody post attendance or tickets sold.
With all the rumors of poor tickets, you would figure that would be out here already, right?
Be the first thing out, but
yeah, I'm telling you, these UK trolls will make up things, because I'm just saying, I'm sure it'll come out, but you would figure it would have been out already.
Edward Santiago says both rematches Wilder had ended in dramatic KO. So let's see if Fury can escape a better and calculated Wilder. Ryan 870 says Wilder interests otherworldly. Perfect music. And Calvin says, I've always been critical of Wilder because of his lack of skills. But that power is otherworldly. It will take an awesome defensive boxer to beat him.
I don't know, man. Yo, Luis Ortiz is 40 years old. That's the real age, right? People say, oh, he's been 40 for 4 years, but he's 40 years old, and he lasted 7. You know what I mean? Fury's in his prime, coming off of 3 years off, and he went 12. So the Fury fight is the fight. I'm telling you, it's going to have more interest than the first time because people really believe Fury can beat him now. They really believe that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Honestly, I've always had Fury in my third best heavyweight. I've always thought that AJ and Wilder probably could beat Fury, and I think AJ possibly can still beat Fury. You know what I'm saying? Fury's chin is not great. If AJ comes through against Ruiz, like I think he will, I think his hat is right back in the mix. And I just don't know, man. I like Fury. He's a good boxer, but maybe he just turns me off with his fighting style in the heavyweight division. Maybe that's the reason why I think those two guys would beat him. But
I don't know, man. I don't even like that you pushing that narrative because in his most dangerous fight, he got up off the canvas and he hurt Wilder numerous times. It wasn't like he was fighting like Devin Alexander versus Marcos Maidana. Every time Marcos wanted to fight, he clinched. And Fury boxed, didn't hold. He didn't do anything illegal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Look, Wilder was overshooting. The right hand was going over the top all night. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully for the rematch, he's throwing the jab to the chest, to the stomach. You know what I mean? Throwing the right hand to the body, throwing the left hook to the body like he did last night, even though it was a southpaw, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Fury boxed a good fight, and we can't blame Fury oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. Well, you know what Fury does. Fury ain't out here knocking people out. He ain't try to knock out Vlad. He ain't even try to knock out the Chisora both fights. So it's this is what he do. That's why I wasn't with people when Pacquiao lost to Mayweather and they got mad. What you expect? That's what Floyd does. Don't expect him to get in the biggest fight of his life and all of a sudden, go out on his shield because 5 million people watching and that's what y'all want. No, he going to get that win the best way he know how, and that's boxing, like a boxer. And that's why Floyd be fucking all on fucking Fury because he knows he's a boxer and Floyd is a boxer, bro. You know what I mean? They're kryptonite are power punchers, so he'll never ride with Wilder.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't really that impressed with the Fury last fight. I know he was boxing good, but it was just he wasn't doing a lot of punching, a lot of flinching towards Wilder, a lot of herky-jerky kind of movement. You know what I'm saying? It looked good. You know what I'm saying? It first couple of rounds, but it wasn't really a whole lot of action from Fury. Wasn't really throwing a lot of punches either early in that fight. But I digress. Fury probably will be I don't know if it will be the toughest challenge for Wilder, because I don't know if Wilder. I don't know, man. I like Fury. I just don't. I really think Anthony Joshua, if he comes through against Ruiz, that's the big fight to make. That's the fight that we should be having next summer sometime, if both guys are able to come through their next test.
Well, let's talk about it because I just posted an interview with I'm trying to think here. I posted so many interviews. Maybe it's the co-trainer of Fury that believes that if Ruiz beats Anthony Joshua, Al Heyman is going to try to play them both against one another, them being, and he chose the word play, not me. You know, I guess it's some UK shit. Didn't make sense to me either, but that's his words, you know, play them both, meaning Wilder and Ruiz, and somehow get out of the Tyson Fury fight. I just don't know how you do that when we've heard over and over and over and over that there's a contract. Now, this is a contract to a new negotiation, Mike. This is not a rematch contract where you're bound to it. So I don't know if maybe the lawyers can get Wilder out of this, because this is a negotiation a contract for a new negotiated fight, not something that's owed to Fury, right? I don't know, though. I mean, I always like to use the analogies that I've been and dealt with, which is our homes. And it's just like, it's hard for me to see me signing for a contractor to start working on my home and then pull them out and get my deposit back. Like, that's just, it's going to be hard. We're going to have to go to court there. But I don't know, man. Hopefully, the internet and its wishes, right? Its wishes are for unification, not necessarily Wilder Fury. I think every boxing fan would rather, they would raise their hand at the opportunity of allowing us to see a unification, undisputed heavyweight match rather than Wilder going into a Tyson Fury fight. But, I mean, that's just my thoughts. What do you think?
I mean, I don't think that Wilder's going to be able to do that, or Al Heyman. I think with the promotion that Top Rank has been doing for Fury is lining him up for the Wilder fight that's been talked about on ESPN a lot. So I really think that fight is next. I think both guys are signed for that fight. We even got a rumored date for that fight. So I don't know if there's going to be a way to get Ruiz to fight Wilder. And if you're Ruiz, like, you expect me to fight AJ, then Wilder, like, right back to back. I don't get no homecoming fight. I don't get no hometown fight. I don't get no parade. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back.
Bro, do you want a hometown fight or do you want $100,000 fight?
It's gonna still be there.
I mean, I said 100,000. I meant, $100 million.
Fight, yeah, it's still gonna be there if I get a hometown fight. You're gonna expect me to bring a guy in that I'm gonna beat the shit out of. I mean, it's a hometown fight.
Yeah, man. But in boxing, everybody, like Andy would know. His family would know before they made that decision. They know that anything can happen because that's how they got here.
Then we got to realize that the winner of that fight has the WBO mandatory, which probably gonna drop. You know what I'm saying?
They dropping that shit. Let's talk about that. Why we think they're dropping it.
Also, the IBF, you know what I'm saying? Pulev and Bob Arum gonna be trying to push that forth too. But back to the IBO, man, they did it again. Like, they ain't respecting the WBO at all.
And the IBO. They don't fuck with BOs no more.
They ain't respecting. They ain't even showing it on the graphic. So
they called them the 3 belt holders, bro. But if you Andy Ruiz paying sanctioning fees to you heard Edavine, and you know Paco getting his from WBO. I mean, I guess if you Andy, you don't even care anyway, man. Al taking care of you. Like, what you care what they doing, man? You got your belts. You proud of your belts. I don't know, man. But that's a lot of people, a lot of fighters to tell not to mess with the belt, man.
And honestly, Andy probably could have a disdain for the WBO because he might feel like he wanted to fight against Parker and the way the WBO or how it went down there, you know what I'm saying? So he might not even really enjoy the WBO that much. It might not even be very hard to convince him to let that belt go. But the IBF is another question. I think Andy or the winner is definitely going to have to face Pulev next. And I think if you're the winner, you look at Pulev like a fool, you know what I'm saying? The last couple of fights being lackluster, not really a big threat. In my opinion, in the heavyweight division, he boxes boring. He doesn't step on the gas. And I think Anthony Joshua or Andy Ruiz will take out Pulev within the first 8-9 rounds. All right. But yeah, man, but we can get to the other fights on that card. Or is there something else that I need to bring up right quick? Let me see. I said about the ring entrance. Talked about Ortiz goodbye. Yeah, let's talk about Ortiz right quick. I think Ortiz came out and had a great game plan. I think Ortiz was going out there and really trying to show Wilder that he was comfortable being in range with Wilder, which was a mistake, but he was parrying a lot of Wilder shots, the jab included. The right hand was catching it with his glove, so he was doing a good job, and he was boxing well in that fight. I think between the first 6 rounds, I had it 5-1, 42, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was in agreement with the 58-56 kind of scorecard. But at the end of the day, man, Ortiz, like Wilder said, I don't know if any heavyweight out there is going to give Luis Ortiz a chance because we've seen him box beautifully 2 fights against Wilder until he met his demise. And I think a lot of heavyweights out there are looking at Ortiz as being somebody that is just high risk, low reward. I don't know if Ortiz is going to get another title shot because Wilder said he ain't fighting him again. You know what I'm saying? So I think for Ortiz to get back in the picture, he's going to have to make his way back up one of these sanctioning bodies and get in position to take out one of these mandatory challengers.
Hey, Mike, what other heavyweights were in the crowd? I mean, I asked you that yesterday. I don't know. Was it just Adam Kovnacki? Because is he sending subliminals to Adam, or was there other PBC? Because he said, I see a lot of y'all out there now. Give this man a shot. So, who other than Adam was in the crowd?
I'm sure it was L.A. I know Kovnacki was there. I know Charles Martin was there. I know I'm sure Gerald Washington was there. He lives in that area. I don't know for sure what heavyweights were there, but I'm pretty sure it was a lot of guys there that fought in the division. But Kovnacki and Charles Martin, I know for sure was there. But yeah,
well, man, I mean, he's obviously talking to one of the two, if not both. Who would you like to see take that fight out of the two?
I mean,
honestly, I think Charles Martin needs it more than Kovnacki. Kovnacki's lined up. He's like an IBF interim. He's highly ranked in the WBC. And Charles Martin made it to the mountaintop and dropped. So he needs to get back up there. Kovnacki's already headed that way, trajectory style.
Yeah, I think depending on how fast you want Kovnacki to come for a title. Do he plan on getting the title next year? If so, then I think coming off a knockout loss to Wilder, then you might look at Ortiz as damaged goods and try to get him right away. You start to let Ortiz rebuild, get that confidence back. It might be a mistake, but I think Charles Martin could fight him. But I don't know if Charles Martin would take that fight right now because Ortiz is just. I think he's a better boxer than Charles Martin, even though Charles Martin has gotten better.
You know who needs to do? You know who needs to send him an offer right now? Canelo Alvarez, coming off the Kovalev yard fight style.
Hold on, Canelo Alvarez needs to send who offer?
No.
I'm gonna say what the.
I'm talking about. I used the analogy. I said, you know who needs to send him an offer? Canelo Alvarez style, right after Kovalev Ward fight. You know what I mean? Like that. Like right now, send him an offer yo, let's get right back in camp. 10 weeks later, we doing it.
Dylan White?
Dubois calling all big names out already, and he know he can't get them. Warren ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everything he got on his stable, they don't want to fight Dubois so early, and the money ain't there for the risk. Joyce ain't doing it. Fury ain't doing it. Luis Ortiz, 40 years old. UK big fight, pay-per-view. He gonna get UK pay-per-view. He gonna get US rights. Little rights check. I don't know, man. I don't know. But you got it. I mean, look, if you're trying to win, get him right now. I was gonna say Ajagba, but Ajagba don't got the mouthpiece. Not to say that Dubois got the mouthpiece, but at least even in his suit and all politely, he still talk a little bit of trash. Like Ajagba just ain't there yet.
Nah, I don't think it's Dubois, you know what I'm saying, ready quite yet. I think you wait till Ortiz get 41, 42 for you take Dubois down that path.
I'm gonna tell you why. The right hand. It's the right hand, bro. His bread and butter is the right hand. Now, obviously, he's no Deontay Wilder. And he's going to lose rounds, too. He going to lose rounds. Huh?
Who he knocked out?
Who? Ajagba? I mean, Dubois? Just Ghanaian dudes.
So how we know it's legit?
That's how we going to find out. With a 40-year-old. They still going to doubt him. It's like when Danny Garcia beat Eric Morales. He wasn't 40 when he beat Eric, and they still was like, oh, he beat an old Eric Morales. So, you know what I'm saying? Look, it is a dangerous test, but maybe he don't want it because it's going to be the same thing. It's like high risk, low reward. Like, he's 40 years old, and he's dangerous. Like, who's going to give me the credit? Look, Wilder just beat him. Everybody, oh, don't get excited. You got Kevin the hater from Chicago. Don't get excited. He beat a 40-year-old. People get mad. So, like, why would Ajagba take it or Dubois take it if they're going to get the same thing? You guys got to stop doing that. You got to give them the credit to make them want to do it. We got a super chat from L Dog in New Zealand says Hargrovic would end Ortiz. Well, tell him to do it. Let's see Eddie send some DAZN money at Ortiz. Eddie already signed Ortiz for 3 fights and ain't give him nothing. Nothing. Fucking Dave Allen was the biggest name he got him. Please. Or Malik Scott. Damn, Mike fell off over there. Yo, we got to get Mike some better internet out there, man. What's up in Indiana, for real? He dealing with the queen out there, man. That's like the UK dudes. They call in and then they internet falling off, man. I don't get it. But all right. Mike is back. So, yeah, man, let's get down the road. What was on the undercard? Wow. I mean, we got to definitely talk about Marcellus Wilder and his knockout loss. The top. Bro, that Leo Santa Cruz fight was...
Oh, my God.
Bro, I'm kind of happy now. And it sucks because Leo's such a nice guy. But I'm kind of happy now that they sending him down. The internet falling off. That they sending him to the Gervonta Davis route because it's like at least we'll get some excitement. Like I'm tired of seeing these 7,000 punch fights with Leo Santa Cruz where nobody ain't getting hurt, man. Fuck it, put him in there with Gervonta. Let Gervonta knock his head around a little bit, and that will produce more excitement. Like, bruh, Chris Avalos and Gwen. I can't believe that Gwen knocked out Flores and Leo. Come on, Leo. Come on. I know he was moving up, so I'm giving him a pass. But you moving up 4 pounds. You know, you got Wilder giving up 50 pounds to heavyweight, still knocking him out. Yo, come on, man. Come on.
I'm reading these goddamn comments, man. These motherfuckers they going in on my fucking ringer. But yeah, man, Leo Santa Cruz, man, it was a fight that was just a lot of going back and forth. A lot of Leo throwing a lot of punches, guy throwing a lot of punches too. Leo did have him hurt. I think he was able to get a knockdown, right?
Man, I don't know. He knocked somebody. He knocked Flores down. I don't remember that.
All right, but yeah, Leo.
Scat Rand said he fell asleep during the Leo fight.
But big ups, Leo, man. Glad you got the win, and hopefully we'll see you lined up against one of these champions at 130 or possibly the big pay-per-view next year with you and Tank Davis.
Bro, it was pretty late, too. They still doing this late stuff. I mean, I feel like Leo was still fighting at 11:30.
Talking about a fight.
PM Eastern. Yeah. They wildin'.
No, let's get to a real fight. Brandon Figueroa and Julio Ceja.
Bruh. It's sad because this fight, it was like his inner Omar Figueroa came out. He lost all his technique and just became a clone of his brother, down to the crouching, the awkward punches. I don't know. You know, early on, people used to criticize Omar like this because of the lack of technique. And, you know, they wanted him to train with someone else. And they tried that with Joel Diaz and stuff like that. And then that became too far of a drive for Omar Figueroa. But Brandon might need a second look. The father is obviously good enough to get them signed to a big promoter. And he should be proud of that. But his brother, they looked identical. I didn't know that. I couldn't tell if I was looking at Omar or Brandon. That's all I'm going to say. And, you know, I'm going to just keep giving you credit. I've already said this numerous times. Bro, you should be killing it. I don't understand, man. Maybe you betting with your heart or something. You got to, like, go over your algorithm again. But, bro, you told us this was going to be a tough fight. You talked about Ceja. I'm like, I thought Brandon was going to knock him out. You know what I mean? I thought this was a motherfucking showcase. This is crazy. And you talked about Ryder, bro. You said Ryder was going to decision, and he was, man, I watched that shit again because I told you I missed some of the rounds. Poor Callum Smith, he's food. Canelo, Eddie Reynoso posted it yesterday on his story. He posted himself watching the fight and put like, y'all want this? You know, he's fooled, bro. He gives up his height. He crouches down. It was ridiculous, bro.
But real quick. The Ceja fight, man, that guy gave Rigo all he wanted until Rigo was able to catch him with something big and knock him out. And I didn't think Brandon Figueroa had that kind of power. Well, Brandon Figueroa had the kind of power that Rigo had. So I knew it was going to be a tough fight. But Ceja was doing things, going to the left hook, right hook, going to the body, and his output was incredible, you know what I'm saying? And big up to Figueroa because he felt like, hey, I can't box this guy because he's coming forward nonstop, so I got to make it his kind of fight. And he started fighting like his brother, and like you said, crouching down, loopy shots, looking kind of wild. But at the same time, man, that fight was entertaining, and I would want to see them do it again rather than Brandon try to call out Guillermo. But I understand, you know what I'm saying, you got to draw, you kind of want to move on, but at the end of the day, man, that fight was well worth another a rematch and another go at it because I think both guys kind of deserve it. And it was for like a interim or gold or regular title or whatever the hell it was.
Nah, he was defending his regular. But there's no way he beats Rigo. No way. I mean, look, I haven't even paid attention to Rigo since he's been back, man. How many fights has he had since the Lomachenko ass kicking?
He got 2 with Al so far, I believe. Remember, he fought Ceja the last fight.
I'm gonna have to watch those. I'm gonna have to look to see if they're on YouTube. But the old Rigo before Loma, which we don't know is there. Let's just be real. How old is Rigo right now? Probably 38 and shit. So maybe they serving him up. I'm gonna look him up, but I don't know, man. Without getting any facts like age and you know factoring in ring rust and I don't know level of opposite. I just can't see him beating Rigondeaux, man.
Yeah, you got to think the fight with Loma was at 130, so Rigo's back to his natural weight at 122, where he's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, dominant at, you know what I'm saying. So Brandon Figueroa and Rigo is a fight that probably is going to happen. It's going to be, it should be like a headline fight, or maybe a good undercard for a pay-per-view, a co-main. But I think that fight is more than likely going to happen sooner rather than later.
Poor Rigo, man. Such a fucking weird. 39 years old, this champ. Damn. It's over, man.
Oh, no, man. You know, shit. Rigo style, he don't really take a lot of punishment. You know
what? That last fight with Ceja, bro,
yeah,
I was worried. I was worried.
Like, outside of the Lomachenko fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't get beat up.
But it ain't. I'm not giving the opponent the credit for that. I'm accrediting that to the age. He can't move no more. You know, they ain't dead. What do you think he had? I don't know. Cause look, that's whack. He ain't fight since then. So He's out for the rest of the year. It's over unless he gonna get on the Oh, that's right. Isn't he on the Charlos cards?
He's supposed to be, but I think the fight got scrapped.
Oh man, this is what I'm saying. These poor Cubans, they can't get a break, man. They can't get in terms of like some consistent fights, man. Dudes don't be want to give them no fights. The only Cubans that get fights are the Barthelemies.
Man, you talk about the Barthelemy brother, Eduardo. What's his name? Eduardo?
No, it's Leduan or Leduan.
The dude who knocked him out. Eduardo Ramirez.
Yeah, Eduardo Ramirez.
Oh my goodness, bro! That knockout right there had Rancis. I mean, I said Rancis, but Leduan really getting damn mistakenly. And I mean, up until that point, he wasn't really doing nothing. It was going around the ring, and this kind of the fight that I started to like kick out my pay-per-view watching was that fight, and I was impressed by Ramirez's power and the way he landed that punch. Really had Barthelemy on Queer Street.
Yeah, man. Vito, I missed that.
You ain't missing that, man. The referee gave him an early stoppage. That's why Kels was kind of mad in the chat, like, damn, man, you should have let him go a little bit longer. The ref kind of jumped in, got the guy's legs one steady, but at the same time, the guy got up, and he was able to, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of move around the ring, but referee stopped the fight. But Vito, another knockout, you know what I'm saying, coming up, you know what I'm saying, so it's a showcase kind of fight. But, yeah, man, Vito looks like he's going to be a fighter that's around along and probably somebody that they can promote into a star.
You know, back to Wilder Ortiz, I wonder if Ortiz is even going to be able to get up for another fight. You know, I don't know what's his cut of that $7 million, but think about it, Mike. Like, the dude don't even got an IG. Like, that's his manager. It clearly states Jay Jimenez. Like, you know, he don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Never did, never will. So, I mean, is this enough for him to just be like, yo, I'm good? You know, because look, you look at Laura, and, you know, Laura got the Canelo fight, but he ain't really have, like, this awesome career, you know? It wasn't, like, in the limelight. He fought a lot of good names, but it wasn't in the limelight. And my man is living out there.
I tell you shit, every payday shit that I seen Laura get like $1 million plus.
That's what I'm saying. So Al takes care of his peoples. Now you got a good lump sum. Is he even coming back at 40? Could you get this motherfucker to do another 8-week camp like that? Is he hiring Larry Wade again? After you put this $5 million in the bank, 4 straight clean, is you trying to do all that shit again? Can you see Luis Ortiz doing it again?
I don't know. I really don't know. But one thing that I would like to see them try to do is bring Ortiz back and put him on a Wilder's undercard. You know what I'm saying? Like in chief support, something like that. But,
yeah, that actually is an awesome idea. It would help Wilder, but at the same time, that's like Wilder helping Ortiz yet again.
Yeah, but they got a bar. You know what I'm saying? It's
Can you see Luis Ortiz doing it again?
Enrique, mute yourself, champion.
Yeah, I'm mute.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead. I muted him.
I was trying to think, like, Ortiz, I don't know if he's going to be able to get up for another opponent that's not for a title. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think a fight with Brazil is appealing. You know what I'm saying? A fight with even Charles Martin would be appealing. Alan Kornacki would be appealing. So I definitely think that fight.
But appealing to him, though?
Depending on them.
I think Adam is so on the cusp, even though I'm not saying that based off skill. I'm saying that based off ranking, that maybe you're right with the Adam Luis Ortiz fight. But Martin, I don't know. That's got to be like, give me money. Plus, Southpaw versus Southpaw, does he want that? Maybe he wants it more than Martin because, you know, as a Cuban amateur, he probably seen, you know, multitudes of Southpaws where, you know, Martin has not. Looks like we got Enrique Church in the building. Let me go ahead and bring him in. 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 Bring him in.
What's up, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, I just want to say I saw the fight too.
Stay focused. Stay working my jab. Using my fundamentals. Like boxing voice. Because if he comes to fight, then I'm gonna have to look for him.
I saw the fight too.
I think you accurate.
Yo, you muted, champ. Go to your settings in Skype, hit that unmute, and you be back. Still unmuted.
Yeah, man. But somebody had to fight Ortiz sooner or later. And I think for a comeback fight for Ortiz, I think you look at Charles Martin to get you right back in the mix of things, and then you try to go on from there. But I really think Ortiz is going to have a couple more fights under the PBC banner. And
how soon would you like to see him back?
This the fight in November, March, April. You know what I'm saying? Put him on the Earl Spence and Danny Garcia card if they fight around that time. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a good look for Ortiz. Something's going to happen. Like Manny Pacquiao could be fighting around that time. You know what I'm saying? Put him on that card. You know what I'm saying? Like bring Ortiz back and don't let the world forget about him. Like don't let him go a year of inactivity unless he wants that. You know what I'm saying? Unless he wants to spend time with the family and enjoy that $7 million that he got for that payday. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We got a super chat from Drink More Water that says, wasn't Klitschko 40 versus AJ and off 2.5 year layoff, Mike? Thinking emoji.
I mean, like I always say, bro, the heavyweight division, you know what I'm saying? George Foreman showed you better than anybody. Age really don't matter, you know what I'm saying? The heavyweight division, because the last thing will go is power, and the heavyweights aren't naturally that, you know what I'm saying, athletic or throwing that many punches or relying that much on being skillful. So I think heavyweights mature later, and their careers tend to last longer. Look at Samuel Peters out here still fighting. Look at Kevin Johnson out here still fighting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Shannon Bridge trying to get a fight.
Man, after Kevin Johnson last fight, that's it for him. He should be done. That shit look bad. Who was that versus?
He was
Bacoli. He was just getting beat up by Bacoli.
Yeah, Bacoli. And you let Bacoli beat you up like that, man. Yeah, it's time.
A lot of hands. He put a lot of hands on him.
Yeah, but let's see. To round off the Wilder card, we got Dustin Long gets knocked out of Marcellus Wilder. Oh, man. Where should we start with this, man? Marcellus was doing a beautiful job boxing, man. Like, he was using the jab up and down, going to the body, letting the right hand go here and there. It just seems like he lost concentration or lost focus and got caught with a sharp left hand.
But his hands was low, Mike. That left hand, bro. Like, you know, I get it, man. You know, it could be in the blood. You know, I don't know what it is, right? Like the confidence could be in the blood is what I meant to say. But I'm with you. He was winning, and he just seemed to have just like lost focus.
I mean, yeah, and he started boxing late, so you know what I'm saying. There probably are some things that he needed to tighten up, but I don't think he should, you know what I'm saying, hang it up or get discouraged. You know what I'm saying. Tevin Farmer, if you want to look at anybody, you can look at it at his career, and he lost early on, but came back to be a world champion. So it's entirely possible. Just got to start, like I said last night, get into these camps with these elite level cruiserweights, like heavyweights, and get some skills and get some knowledge from these guys and get better at your craft. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, minor setback for a major comeback if you look at it like that, and you got plenty of time to get better. And I mean, as long as you are Wilder's brother, then you're going to be definitely in the spotlight because you are Wilder's brother, and people want to do anything and everything to make Wilder look bad. So it is what it is.
Yo, is your mic connected, Enrique?
What's going on with the mask, man?
How about now?
I mean, won't you go like this? Yes, you good. You're good.
I'm good.
You know you sound muffled with this ridiculous mask. Is that your Prada mask? What was that, Gucci? That's the Floyd Gucci mask?
Mason Gardella, give it to Margella. My kids in the background, they want to have a teller. Tom in the back. Yo, I saw the fight too.
Did you?
Did I? Where was I at? I was at the Nestor Gibbs headquarters, Boxing Voice home, and I saw the fight. I I thought Wilder was losing on the scorecards, but like everybody announces, one punch changes the game. And absolutely, that is what happened. Wilder's one punch changed the game. I'm a casual fan, and as watching, I chose Wilder to win between 1-4 and possibly the 9th round. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Am I right? You hear me, guys?
I mean, you good. We hear the kids in the back, too, though. Kids in the back.
Back fighting. I got to drop them off. Guys, calm down. This is about Yo, this is what it's about. No, but on the reality, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are looking at Deontay Wilder as food.
What?
I don't know.
The fuck?
Looking at him as food.
Yo, this is why I love him, though. Bruh, this is exactly why we need him on the show, because you need a casual fan's perspective. This is a dude that doesn't watch no fights. So let me hear it again. Why is he food?
Well, let me tell you something real quick. We were watching the fight. We were playing chess at the same time before the fight, and we were making moves, right, on the chessboard. And we came up with this new thing called, what was that? What was that move called?
We ain't come up with it. You guys didn't know it. Yeah,
we didn't know it, but we showed it to the people that were in the room.
Yes.
It was like the pawn espérance, whatever it was.
Pass pawn.
What was it called in French?
Oh man, I ain't French.
Yeah, I don't remember.
El passant.
El passant. El passant happened on the chessboard against Doomsday, and that same El passant happened to Luis Ortiz. But, you know, he made 2 moves, and he got hit with 1, you know? So I think that at the end of the day, boxing heavyweight division is, as they announced, one punch would change the whole pace. We saw it. We all thought that Luis Ortiz was winning. Do I have a back? Do I have?
Can I get an amen?
Man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. We had him. I had him up going to the 7th round.
Amen on that. And then on top of all of that, that one punch that everybody announces changed the fight. So we know that Fury was watching. We know that AJ was not watching. He's focused on his win. On December 7th or whatever that date is. We know Ruiz is like, yo, I could beat AJ. We know that, what's the other dude? The Irish dude. I mean, not the Irish dude, the Polish dude in Brooklyn.
Kornacki
was there scouting. I don't believe that Deontay Wilder loses against Kornacki, but I still say that.
You just called him food.
Yeah, I called him food. Kornacki thinks he's food, but I don't think he's food against and
so you think Adam Kornacki watched that fight and said, I could beat Deontay Wilder?
I think so, yes.
Wow. Real quick. We got a super chat coming from Renzel Jets. Shout out to young Renzel. Kornacki versus Ortiz for IBF in 2020. And then we got one coming from
Mike. Do you want to see that fight?
I wouldn't mind seeing
Did you want to see the Ortiz fight?
I would see Ortiz versus Kornacki.
Yeah, I definitely.
Okay, I would see Ortiz versus Kornacki. I didn't want to see Wilder versus Ortiz though, but that was what was available.
I mean, we didn't want to see it at first, but I think after last night, we're grateful that we did see it. Just like the Bermane Burns too. Like we didn't want to see it at first, but after he get them highlight real knockouts, and everybody's talking about it on Twitter, Facebook, IG, fucking in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
if you were a fighter, Mike Gross.
Joe Rogan did an immediate reaction to that shit.
Joe Rogan did an immediate reaction, yeah.
That's fine because he bit off the boxing voice. But what I'm saying is, if you were a fighter, a heavyweight, and you saw Deontay's performance last night, would you, Mike, say, I think I could take Deontay Wilder?
What?
See, you asked me that as a competitive person, like, bro. In any sport that I played, I've always believed in myself. So I mean, like, yeah. I mean, if I was a heavyweight boxer and being at the top 2, top 3, yeah, you every fighter feels like that. That's why they're fighters. They feel like they can beat anybody.
To help you out, Enrique, only one dude that I seen looked at that fight and thought Wilder was food, and that was Fury. He the only one that was vocal in that. Oh, and Big Baby. Did you see Big Baby? He was in someone else's comments talking shit. Yo, Big Baby funny as hell, man. He need to fight. He need to fight.
Big Baby, I can see Big Baby saying that.
Man, I can see Big Baby, bro. I love him. That's my man's in him. BK strong, but bro, I see Big Baby getting sleppy.
I do see that,
especially now that you gonna be tested thoroughly. Sleppy
meaning that one punch.
Meaning dreams, dog. Dreams. He in Belize in his dreams.
In Belize, that whole example of like one punch changes the whole game. That's the Deontay Wilder is the poster child of that.
Absolutely.
This is two times. We saw Deontay Wilder not looking that great against Fury, but ended with one punch. The same thing happened last night. Didn't look that great, but ended with one punch. I blinked. I was like, yo, what happened? Did we not say that, Ness? Yo,
nah, for real. You definitely was like, yo, what punch was? I'm like, bro, right hand. You like,
see
nah.
that punch. But I did see Luis Ortiz look like he had an invisible kilo all over his body, jaw crazy, eyes wide open. His mind was like, get up. His body was like, we ain't doing it, my man.
No, sir.
No, buenos, not happening.
We got a super chat coming from Rough House Boxing TV. After Ruiz beat AJ again, AJ versus Ortiz. Interesting. We got one coming from Matt Garces. I hope Wilder has a different strategy for Fury. And we got one coming from Rod Neal.
Word up.
When hasn't Wilder been fooled? Ness, I'm confused.
Yo, that same dude, I'm glad he paid to say that so I could talk about the other dumb shit he said.
Talk about it.
He was like, yo, 7 mil, Ness. Pay-per-view numbers ain't even out. Champ, won't you start reading, man? Won't you start reading? It's on ESPN. And our favorite fact finder used the same story the other day. CYP mentioned it the other day. Wilder got 20 and Ortiz got 7. The author wrote it in the article. Like, why are you mad? Why are you mad? Why are you mad though? Like, why are you mad? Why everybody mad? Because Mike, they was like, oh my God, Luis Ortiz, oh my God, he turned down $7 million. He'll never get another opportunity. Al Heyman has naked pictures of his girlfriend. Oh my God. Fucking idiots. My man, yo, they know what they doing over there.
Hold up. But what is the vibe right now? What's the energy out on the world against Deontay Wilder? Is he like food, or is he like vulnerable, or is he like not the greatest? It's possible.
Everybody's saying one thing.
Baddest man on the planet.
Wow. And he might be the hardest hitting heavyweight. No. He may be the hardest hitting boxer in boxing history.
Yes.
It's like
they've done so many graphic imageries of comparing him to the greats. They just did another one. Let me look at it. It was on PBC, I believe, where it says, the longest reigning heavyweights.
Look it up, Mike. I want to ask you a question. While the fight was happening, did you see a different Wilder, or did you see the Wilder you was expecting?
I've seen a Wilder that I see sometimes when we go to camp, when he's being patient. Sometimes teaching, you know what I'm saying, his sparring partners things and showing them like different things. Like, hey, I could have got you right there. You know what I'm saying? I just seen a guy who has enough belief in his ability and enough confidence in his ability that I can give away the first couple of rounds because I'm sticking to the game plan.
What are you thinking about? That's cool. What are you thinking about his brother Marcella knockout and then Wilder having that on his head? Like,
Marcellos.
No, we covered it.
You think about any of that?
No, we covered that yesterday, and I just said that
That's
Wilder
I'm asking. I'm saying,
I'm trying to
do
give
you
it to
believe like these things are real though? Like if your brother, no, but I'm saying if your brother got fucked up or knocked out and you going into a fight, are you thinking about like people saying, oh, he about to get knocked out like his brother? Are you thinking that?
Sometimes people mental strength and mental toughness is much more stronger than others, and you don't become heavyweight champion of the world and defend your belt 10 times not being mentally tough. So I think he was so dialed in and so focused. Like, I seen Denzel Washington come to the fucking dressing room one time. Wilder paid him no mind, gave him a fist dap. Be on about your business. Sometimes Wilder, like on fight night, the bronze bomber takes over and he's dialed the fuck in that nothing really matters.
I see that. That's awesome. And did you see before the knockout that Deontay Wilder was behind the cards in your cards, or did you have on your card Deontay Wilder winning?
I had 4-2 going to the 6th round for Ortiz.
Nestor Gibbs, did you have Deontay Wilder?
Enrique,
winning?
you going in circles, man. We all said it that we had him losing.
All right, I'm not saying I'm not going to circle because I'm brand new on the show right now.
Man, let's get to some UK fuckery though. I mean, I've been wanting to talk about this shit for a little minute now.
You know you're gonna lose him. You're gonna lose him. He a casual fan. He only watch Wilder. That's it.
That's all I watched. Wilder.
He gonna want to talk about this for the whole show now.
Yeah, it's all about Wilder.
But when we bring up Canelo, then he can chime back in.
Who?
You.
Of course, Canelo versus
Callum Smith. Yesterday, Callum Smith, super middleweight champion. He's the super to Canelo's regular belt at that weight division, so it could be lined up for that perfect fight. But Callum Smith fought John Ryder yesterday, and going into the 11th round, I had it 5-5 right down the middle, and I thought John Ryder won round 11 and 12, so I thought John Ryder should have got the nod. But the scorecards, 117-111, was atrocious. Probably the worst scorecard that I've seen. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but pretty bad scorecard. 116-112, very, very bad too. I didn't agree with the judges. I thought John Ryder was having success going to the body. I thought he mitigated Callum Smith's height to a T, got on the inside on the regular, using uppercuts, using hooks to the left, to the right. I thought John Ryder was pushing the pace, pushing Callum back, really, really showing the blueprint, if you're out there, how to beat this guy. If a bigger puncher was to face him in that same kind of style, I thought Callum would have been in trouble. John Ryder really, really showed me something. I thought he was going to lose on the cards, but I knew he was getting like 7 or 8 months ready for this fight, so I knew he would be ready for Callum Smith. But he really showed me something that he's going to be somebody that's going to get another shot from somebody. Because
Mike Gross, I got a question for you, and I want all the chat room to listen right now. Just listen, take a moment. Mike Gross, everything you said is BS. Do you take it as bullshit or as belief system? Like, that's your belief system, or is that bullshit?
Nigga, you all right. I can't, man.
You got some weak internet, bro.
Yeah, man. I ain't want to say that, you know what I'm saying? But
it is.
Yeah, I text him already. I told him.
Later.
All right, peace out. But yeah, man, I don't want to start with the Callum Smith is a high job. Callum Smith is that. Now, I just thought that John Ryder having all that time to get ready, it was going to be a tough fight. But he went in and showed me that it was going to be a fight that he was going to try to win and pull out. And if it wasn't in Liverpool, maybe it had been in London, somewhere neutral, maybe he would have got the nod. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Another bad scorecard from the judges, in my opinion. And I don't like the height job too. Like, it was a tough fight, man. Sometimes you have the kind of fight, but I still think Callum Smith is a top 168-pound fighter. But I always thought that David Benavidez was the best in that division right now. But I think my argument just got a little bit stronger by what I seen last night.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's time to dust off the old Euro bum term, man. I'm telling you, man, dudes is looking more and more shaky out that way, bruh. It's just like over and over. They be hyping dudes. But this is, in a way, this is the best thing that happened to Callum Smith. He's going to get an opportunity now. It'll be easier for Eddie to set him up. You seen Team Canelo already, like, he's straight food. They called him motherfucking carne asada and shit. So, Yeah, man.
What that mean? What that mean? Kind of side eye. What that mean?
Steak, bro. He's steak.
Something good. Okay.
He ready. He ready for the tacos, man. I can't believe that he gives up his height that much, and he doesn't do it like Jamal James. Like, he literally shells up and bends down for you. It's crazy. I can't wait to see what Canelo does with this dude with those left hooks. I mean, he's probably going to go out like Fielding, which is crazy, right? Because people like, yo, Canelo fought Fielding. Oh, Fielding beat Ryder. Ryder beat Callum. Just saying, man.
Yeah, man, I think Canelo would maybe look at this fight as a possible big fight for them next year.
I don't even see this as a big fight, though, Mike. I hope he's looking at this fight as like, oh, let's finally go to the UK, see how much they're going to give us to make a fight in the UK. But, like, this ain't a big fight.
This kind of fight, I'm telling you how Eddie Hearn is going to end up making this fight a colossal-ass fight if he's able to get it made. You put it at one of these soccer stadiums, either Wembley or Anfield or whatever Callum Smith is close to, you know what I'm saying, sell 60, 80,000 people. If Canelo's coming over, best believe the British public is going to come out to see Canelo, because when is Canelo going to be fighting in London again, you know what I'm saying? So if they're able to get this fight over there, you put it in the stadium, you get the zone to cover it and promote it, and hopefully, man, you can turn it into a big payday for both. But I thought Callum Smith probably had a little something for Canelo, but last night, yeah, man, I can't stick with that train of thought. I think Canelo is just going to be a little bit too much for Callum Smith if they are able to make that fight.
I feel like a few weeks ago, Mike, we were just saying that we weren't going to do this anymore. Like, look at a person's last performance and judge them based off that, because someone looked like shit and then they fought someone and looked really good and maybe upset. I don't know what we were talking about. Do you remember?
We're talking about Derevchenko going against Gennady. Different kind of scenario, because Gennady is no longer in the prime of his career. I think Canelo was definitely in his prime of his career, and I think the Canelos can emulate John Ryder better than John Ryder could have did in that fight. So I think he will probably have more success against Callum Smith. And if you're giving up your height to John Ryder, Canelo's going to eat you up, man. He's going to naturally eat you up. And I'm not trying to be too harsh on Callum Smith, because I think he still can beat some of the elite levels at 168, but going in there against Canelo, it's going to be tough. We got Calvin on the super chat. Big Callum Smith fan. Ryder got robbed. And we got Rod Nail says, 27 million total purse is real. PBC just got 30% of Fox fired. And Showtime is looking real smart, declining Wilder versus Ortiz. And Ohio's Ron Boxing says, vulnerability gives you more opportunities. Facts.
Definitely agree with that. That's what I say. I just don't think that Ortiz is going to get in any opportunity. Callum will get the opportunity, not Ortiz. Ortiz didn't look vulnerable. People going to be saying he was winning.
No, man, definitely didn't look vulnerable at all. So it might be a little bit tougher.
But the last time he got beat up and knocked out, this time he got straight knocked out. So I think that's what might give someone like, yo, let's jump on it. Like, I just don't think a Jogba does it. I feel like a Dubois, like a Frank Warren might take the chance on that. Even Bob could do that, for Big Baby. Rumors he's signing Big Baby. Ortiz and Big Baby on ESPN, bro. Regular ESPN, that'll be massive. Massive.
Yeah, that'd be a big fight.
They could run the highlights of the 7th round, and of Jennings, even though, damn, bro. Ortiz needs to win. He wants to be taken seriously, though. Let's just be real. I mean, it's been since Jennings. That's a long time ago. I seen something.
Win, yep.
Huh?
Last elite level win.
Yeah.
We got Chris Billam-Smith gets TKO.
Yo,
Craig Glover.
Told you. Didn't I say I would ask you? I was like, yo, which one is the Dillian White fighter? That's the one. He gonna get the knockout.
Actually, it wasn't the Dillian White fighter. He lost to the Dillian White fighter, Richard Riakpo.
Well, at least we went into it thinking Billam-Smith was.
But he can't react to a tough ass fight, you know what I'm saying? And that's why Billam-Smith, that was a fucking like a little war right there, man. If you was watching that fight, you knew that fight wasn't gonna go the distance. In that fifth round, I was surprised the referee let Craig Glover take that much punishment. But here's what it is. Anthony Fowler, bro, this motherfucker right here fucked my shit up.
Didn't I tell you though?
This the guy fucked my
Hey
shit
guys, I told him on the betting show. I said I'm not fucking. He's like, why? Because you fucked up your parlay. I said, bruh, this dude don't never live up to it. And I stood away and look at you, man. Yo.
I bet him about a knockout. He went to decision.
But Callum fucked me up too, though. Remember, I had to parlay with everybody by knockout. He blew it. Yeah. Fucking bum.
But this man, Anthony Fowler, man, ended up against a guy, Harry Scarff, who is a decent mover, a decent boxer, but a guy I never heard of, you know what I'm saying? Anthony Fowler was not cutting off the ring. He landed a good body shot that dropped Scarff, but wasn't able to get him out of there. And yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just think that Anthony Fowler is not going to end up being that great. Really, he needs to go fight Ted Cheeseman or somebody like that, and let's see which one of those guys can take the next step. But I wasn't overly impressed with Anthony Fowler over the weekend. Sean Dodd beat Tom Farrell, and James Tennyson beat Craig Evans on that DAZN card over in the UK. And we got to the DAZN card, Golden Boy, Rene Alvarado, TKO over Andrew Cancio, man. Referee waved it off in the corner.
That's crazy.
I didn't actually see the fight, did you?
No.
Yeah, but I was thoroughly shocked. And that's another thing that fucked up my parlays too, guys. I thought Cancio was going to be able to get the victory.
I seen the last round, and then I seen in the ring Samson Lewickovic with this dude. Crazy.
Remind me of who Samson is again.
Bruh, he's the dude with like the killer eye for talent. He found Pacquiao, Sergio Martinez, David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez. Bruh, I mean,
call that man.
Rungs Vial, Javier Fortuna. I mean, the dude list goes on and on and on and on and on.
I need a list of his fighters for real. But
he got that big middleweight. He got that junior middleweight that's gonna sooner or later bust on the scene. He had that one fight on Showbox, the Inferno. Tall kid, Spanish.
Fundora.
Yeah, Fundora.
He just had a draw with my guy Jamonte Clark. I told y'all Jamonte was going to end up going the distance. But you know what I'm saying? Fundora's a good fighter. Yeah, Zucan gets a 12-round unanimous decision over Manny Robles III. Rashidi Speedy Ellis gets UD over Eddie Gomez, and Vito Morales Jr. gets UD over Dahan Olajon, something like that. Anthony Joshua, man. AJ.
Chill. Wait. I know I can't really take shots at you, but that's what I do best. How you ain't gonna watch Victor Morales fight, bro? We interviewed him like we invested, man. I watched that shit. I ain't watched none of these Golden Boy fights, but I watched Victor, bruh. Bruh, he's all right, man. He's all right now. When I look, I'm not overhyping him. He got hit. He undefeated.
What's the record? How many fights he got?
I don't know, 10 or 17, some shit.
10 or 17, that's a big difference.
I'll look at it. It's something like that. But look, the point is he's good. I'm not saying he's perfect. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a prospect. Still needs work. Nothing like prospect level like Shakur. No, obviously Shakur was an Olympian. You know what I mean? This is different. But bro, he's pretty decent. Nice guard. Good discipline with the hands. He keeps that left hand nice and high, bro. For real. And then he even extends it out when he's pulling away, but he still was getting caught with a lot of right hands. Like a lot, okay? So he still needs work. But he looks good. He puts combinations together. He looks strong. Yeah, man. Victor Morales Jr., man. I like that kid, bro. I'm telling you, the left hand, watch that left hand. That shit is... you could tell he's fresh out the Emmys, man. I still ain't Google searching. Let me see how many fights he got. He still got that amateur pedigree deep in him. Because that lead left hand is so nice and high, bro. You know, it was towards the later round. He's 13-0 with 7 KOs. But this last fight was his toughest test. And, bro, that dude is no one. He's only lost to people. And, I mean, after today, no one will remember this dude. You know, like, and I don't mean, and I mean on Victor's resume. Like, we'll go back, or someone else will go back years from now on Victor's resume, and they won't bring up this fight. But it was a pretty tough fight for him. He took a lot of right hands in this fight, bro. It was a unanimous decision, 8-rounder. A lot to take in, though. First fight with Golden Boy. He just signed that contract. You know, TV fight, DAZN fight. You know, so I think he did all right, though. He looks good too, man. I wanna continue to watch him. Vancouver, Washington. Never. I don't know. Any boxers come out of Vancouver?
Not that I know of. A boxer that we did also interview, Evan Holyfield.
Yes.
Got a knockout down in
Man,
Houston.
bruh.
A body shot. Ooh.
Bruh, see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, we need to get together and get ourselves some fight. Did you see the level of opposition Evan was in there with? Evan looked like a heavyweight versus a junior featherweight or some shit. Maybe 140 pounder. That's what it looked like. What weight is Evan? Ain't he a super middleweight?
I think like he's nothing like 154, or 160.
Damn, bro. My man looked like a heavyweight versus that little Puerto Rican dude or whatever that. He had a ponytail, bro. Man, that shit was a setup.
And like he hit him with the body shot.
Nah, it was two though. It was two. If you see that right hand lands, bam, and then he finishes him up with the left hook to the body, bro. It's hard, man. You get that liver shot. But the dude just wasn't on his level. Like he didn't even know how to block that shit.
He didn't roll with it. Nothing. He just hopped to the side and fell on down. I was like, damn, like Evan got a little power, huh? We're gonna see how that plays out too. Anthony Joshua, man, you know, you're saying your boy done touchdown and goddamn he Saudi Arabia, you know what I'm saying? Big up to Saudi Arabia, man. I like the little like what I've been seeing online of like the structure and the drive up and all that kind of shit. It look like y'all doing a good job and really, really going all out for this fight. So I'm excited to see it in about 2 weeks. Hopefully everything is up to snuff and nobody gets injured or
Which
hurt.
fight?
Anthony Joshua and Anthony Ruiz. Ruiz and Joshua. My bad, Andy. My bad. Ruiz Joshua. 2.
Yeah. A lot of video of the stadium, of AJ's arrival. What else? There's video of, Frank Smith is out there. Freddie Jackson, the manager of AJ's out there. All the sparring partners are out there.
Have you contacted anybody from Ruiz camp? And if so, when are they planning on going out to the Saudi Arabia?
They are probably leaving Monday because they were going to be there 2 weeks out. So,
And so Andy won't be able to spend Thanksgiving here, huh? Yeah.
Well.
No, he won't because it's Thursday.
No, I'm just saying.
Thursday.
I'm just saying, well, in the sense of like, do you want Thanksgiving or do you want to be thankful that you can keep giving for the rest of your life if you win this fight? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good play on words right there. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I totally
Let
agree.
me get to this little video AJ posted landing in Diria. Diria, right? How do you pronounce that?
Diria, you said it right.
All right, I'm getting good. Oh, you know what? I always forget that this shit is extra loud because of...
You got to turn the volume down.
Because of Mikey.
So you ready for the fight? I'm on. Makes 2 of us. How are you? You know what? It's international. It's good.
Yo, the crazy part is my man's still an icon. Like, it don't matter that he lost, bro. He's still the boss. It's crazy. You know?
Man, no, it's what it is. Like sometimes, like people say, man, the belt don't necessarily matter, man. It's the personality. It's the person, the people appeal, the charisma, the aura that you walk with, and just him being gracious, like shaking everybody's hand, taking pictures. I'm saying that's AJ, and that's what people have gravitated to over the years. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he is maybe one of the biggest stars in heavyweight boxing. And that's why I think, man, AJ on top is good for heavyweight boxing, bro. AJ on top is gonna bring, you know what I'm saying, probably record paydays.
Man, AJ on top gonna take a long time, B.
I'm not saying AJ on top like when it's all said and done, but
no. I mean coming back, like
him being another champion. I don't
no,
know, man.
I'm saying he gonna have to rebuild. I don't see him winning this Ruiz fight.
What is so different from the first fight? Because you was so short. You was so short, my nigga.
But that's the point. I was sure because I never thought Ruiz had the power. Because he couldn't do it versus. That was my whole point. We went back and watched the Joseph Parker fight to say, look, see, he couldn't even beat Joseph Parker. But he proved the rumors true, bruh.
What rumors is that, bruh?
That he got a weak chin. He being AJ. Listen, Ruiz ain't never knocked nobody out. Like, this is his best performance to date. This fight made his career. He ain't got another fight that tells you, yo, we always knew Ruiz had that power. Bro, he knocked AJ silly. Multiple times.
Shit happens, bro. Sometimes in heavyweight boxing, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, you know a fight we didn't cover, Mike? A fight we didn't talk about on the Golden Boy card was the Rashidi Ellis, Eddie Gomez. He beat Eddie Gomez again. Not by knockout, but by decision. And why I'ma say is because he had that mental edge. Gomez knew. He was leery. He was afraid. Bro, the whole training camp is revolved around Andy Ruiz now. Everything got to do with Ruiz. They got dudes mimicking him. They want him to talk like Ruiz. And I don't know. I'm second guessing AJ, bruh. I read into this shit because this is the only sport I watch. When he was out there running track with all the heavyweights, his coach told him, come on, let's go do something. He's like, damn, can we do it sitting down? Motherfucker, you need your belts back. Get your ass up and hustle. Fucking Ortiz, 40 years old out here saying, yo, I don't care what they tell me to do, I'm going to do it because you hungry. He want that win. My man, can I do it sitting down?
Come on, man. We heard Deontay Wilder say,
I ain't hear nothing, bro. I ain't hear nothing. You always want to play devil's advocate. He always trying to play devil's advocate.
Nigga, in video, I'm talking about nigga public knowledge. Nigga, like, oh, shit, bro. I don't feel like doing this shit today, but you know what? This is what I love, you know what I'm saying? It's bad for my, you know what I'm saying, breaks down my body. You know what I'm saying? We hear athletes complaining about working out all the Adrian Broner, another guy we hear complaining about all the time.
Bro, don't bring up Broner in the same sentence, man.
Earl Spence came up out after the Sean Porter fight. I can't be blowing up putting the goddamn pounds no more, boy. Shit, that shit hell to lose on his IG or on his Twitter. Not in those exact words, but paraphrasing, of course. So we see fighters talk about this shit all the time, bro. AJ just being facetious, man. Can I do it? Of course you can't do it sitting down. Get your motherfucking ass up. Of course. He's joking. I think you're reading a little bit too much into that, dog.
Bro, this is my job. I got to trigger people. I got people calling me a Muppet. They mad. They mad. They mad because they see me pick up on everything. So they got to defend him.
Y'all need to quit adding me about what Fury. I don't give a damn what Fury say, bro. Tweets. I don't get AJ's back. We taking over. No, you guys are not taking over. AJ might get his belts back and he's gonna go back to England, giving y'all money, $80,000 in Wimbledon, fighting Parker 2 and Dylan White 2. The fuck?
Bro, AJ ain't getting them belts back because he changed his whole style. Ruiz in his head. He stopped lifting weights. He said, now I'm listening to the motivational speeches all the way through because I was a winner and now I'm a loser. So now I listen to the part where he was talking about people who lost. Man, get your ass out of there, you broken bird. Yo, I'm glad my heavyweight champ Wilder. I don't give a fuck what they say about bias, man. Listen, everybody got a dog and a horse in the race. This my horse. It ain't about bias. It's a sport. Just like the Eagles got Eagles fans and the Jets got Jets fans, That's what what this is. My team versus your team. My team just happened to be named Deontay fucking Wilder.
We got Seabiscuit over here. Y'all got some goddamn donkey or something that we ain't never heard of.
I'm telling you. And the funny thing is, I've been saying this shit for like 4 years. 4 years. Nah. He ducking. Bruh, my man been asking for this fight since 2016, bruh. This shit feeling like Wilder. I'm feeling like Wilder. This shit feeling like Mayweather Pac, man. Come on, bruh.
That's what they forecasted, man. Pacquiao had his little hiccup against Marquez. One came back and got the Mayweather fight. It's gonna be no different, man. You ain't paid to say this, but I'm gonna address it anyway. Somebody said, "Yo, he not invincible, Ness." You right, but he got more will. He got more will than anybody in this division in the current day. Anybody. We seen Ortiz get knocked down, start spitting every 5 seconds. We seen AJ get knocked down looking in this corner. Bruh, my champ ain't even touched the ground. Well, not this fight. hey, man. Real shit, bro. Because there's rumors, what's the dude named? Harry Scarff. We ain't never seen the footage, man. We ain't seen the footage, man. But anyway, it's like, when the skill goes away, when the endurance is down, when shit is on the line and it comes down to breaking another man's will and having your will still intact by doing so, ain't nobody doing it like Deontay Wilder doing it right now, bro. They know they can't really exchange with this man. Bro, if he touch me, I seen it before. How many times do you gotta see it until you motherfuckers realize if the motherfucker touch you on the chin, you're going down?
I just realized they could fight sooner. You know what I mean? Like the fact that I gotta wait another 6 months maybe now to see this man fight.
Wilder?
Yeah.
Not February. Like you got like about 90 days.
That's if that fight kick off.
I think he'll kick off.
We done seen Fury pull out of easier fights than a Wilder fight. How many times he signed to fight Klitschko? David Haye?
If this nigga pull it out, man, I'm gonna be so. I don't think Top Rank gonna let that happen. Be honest with you.
We'll see.
Top Rank gonna let that happen. But man. AJ feels like this fight is gonna be one for the ages. People gonna tell their fucking grandkids about this Ruiz fight.
Hell yeah, they is. But wait, I wanna stay on the stadium a little bit. Is it me? Rather, what is it that you think is on the floor?
What you mean?
AJ posted a video. Let me see if I can pull it up while I talk. AJ posted a video on his Instagram showing the stadium, and it's like, I don't even want to give you my opinion of it without getting yours. So you ain't see none of the footage that's been out on the internet of the stadium and anything like that?
Yeah, I seen the stadium, but I don't know. I wasn't paying like in great detail. What's his name? Tim Smith, or what's his name? Eddie right hand man.
Frank Smith.
Frank Smith. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, Frank Smith, you're right. I should have went to that Instagram. He posted more stuff.
Okay, I'm looking at it. Oh wow, what is that? It's like like an ocean down here.
Damn, let me see if it's on the story.
Yeah, maybe it's on the stories.
Yes.
What kind of video was
this
it,
is actually perfect. This is a new video that he posted on his story, but it shows it. Damn, wrong one. Shows it pretty well. It actually looks better, which is better for the conversation because I've been following it and it continues to change. And again, I don't want to give anybody what I am assuming it is without you watching it yourself, just so we could all talk about it. So here we go. Screen sharing Frank Smith's Instagram. This is going to be a little bit, let me bring this down here. So look at the floor, Mike. You see it? There's no way to pause. But I could just turn this all the way down. Damn, that booted me out pretty quick. I thought it was just gonna keep playing. All right, look at right there. You see it? The grayish. What is that? I mean, I've been to the Belfast and they did put something down on because that was like a stadium itself. So they had something down there, kind of like those gym tiles, maybe, like as an example. Obviously it wasn't the gym tiles, but
yeah, I mean, all that shit was sand at first, so they put something down to like get it structurally safe for them to put a ring and like seats and like stuff like that on top of it. But like normally that like as it get closer to the ring, you'll start seeing like these kind of movie kind of chairs, like you go to AMC, they got like the rare like kind of recliners. Those are the kind of chairs like the princess and shit were sitting in the Amir Khan fight. So I don't expect anything different from that.
Yeah, I'm just very interested to see how the floor is gonna finish off because you're right, it was sand at first, and I thought the gray was also sand, but this last video looks like, I don't know, it could be a tarp.
It probably is something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was rain or you don't want nothing to like get on it until they get ready for it, but I thought it would look kind of funky too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? It's all gray. Is it like some water or something down there? I ain't know, but who knows, man? I can't wait till they really get done with it and like unveil it, cause we got to be getting something close within the next week, cause you don't want to be building on it, do you? During fight week, do you?
I mean, I think it's pretty much done. I'm gonna share another picture here from Frank Smith and Freddie Jackson. This is Frank Smith, and this is the manager of AJ. I've been talking to the manager of AJ. I hope we could get him on the show. It'd be interesting to hear his story. Look how young this guy is. How do you think he ended up being the manager of AJ? He reminds me of the manager once upon a time of Gennady Golovkin, the Herman brothers. But if you can see in the back, Mike.
Yeah, I see it.
It's fucking done. And this is a temporary stadium. And this picture actually shows the sand on the bottom. But I can't front. This looks good, bro. This looks good. Looks good.
Look good, man. Like they invested a lot of money into that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
And like on the drive up, like the entrance, like they invested a lot of money in that too. But we got a couple of super chats right quick coming from Dame G. Just showing love from DC to the best boxing podcast. Thank you, Dame G, man. We appreciate it.
Check out this other one here. I'm sorry. This is just Frank overlooking the construction. Now, obviously, this is November 14th, which was 10 days ago. And if you look to the right, Mike, the stadium seating was physically being built, bro. Like, that's insane. I hope that shit is nice and stable, man.
You got money, man. Probably working around the clock 24 hours.
Hell yeah.
Rough House Boxing TV says, AJ Bencini, he's done the Stanky League a lot. And we got one from Ceja, I don't know what that name is. But he says, Deontay Wilder ain't breaking your wheel. He's overriding it. The code breaker is his power. And Mr. CYP says, am I lying about John dropping N-bums in my DM? I ain't, hold on, bro. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know about that. I do got some motherfucking videos from you. Hold on.
So I'm on Mr. Cunningham's, and this is him and AJ arriving. Him and Frank at the stadium. He says, amazing venue that's been created out here. Huge couple of weeks coming up. Four days ago, more of him and AJ. And let's see the story here. What he got?
What do you think? Like it?
More stadium. And you can see they tarped off the floor. I was right. Damn. Wow. So what? Oh, okay. Let's see that again.
What do you think? Like it? Yeah. Are you gonna what?
That looks nice. That does look good. So there you go. Now you know what the stadium looks like, and you know what AJ's manager looks like. You know what Frank Smith looks like. It looks like it's gonna be a fucking banging event, Mike. I can't. I wish I was there. I wish things were simpler. You know, I wish it was like going to Mexico or something. The amount of hours and all the political hoopla. But it feels like it's going to be one of those events that, I don't know. I'm a boxing fan. I think I wish I would have been there.
Yeah, man. Me too. Definitely. Real quick, we got these notes right quick and get to Lennox Lewis think Deontay Wilder is the top heavyweight. We stated that earlier. O'Hara Davis stops Logan Young in that tournament. Jack Cattrall overcomes cut decisions. Timo Skradov, something like that. Thomas Patrick Ward, decisions. Martin Kalias over 8 in Dubois. I really like Thomas Patrick Ward, man. I've seen him a couple times on Showbox. He's a damn good boxer. Uses his skill and never really lost a round, I believe, in his pro career. Virgil Ortiz versus Brad Solomon finalized for December 13th on the DAZN.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight for Ortiz. Brad Solomon, he used to be trained by Mike Stafford. I don't know if he still is. But he's always been talked about as this dude who's skilled. He does have, I think, one loss maybe. So I don't know. I'm gonna Google him and just see how long it's been since he's been active, just so we know if he's at least.
Well, we definitely know about Virgil Ortiz and the kind of power that he got in both hands, and he's definitely on the rise in the welterweight division. Definitely sees himself against the likes of Danny Garcia, maybe Manny Pacquiao, Sean Porter in his future. But if he's any good as I think he is, I never heard of Brad Solomon, but I just think Virgil Ortiz is probably going to be better than him on the night.
Good fight, man. That's a good fight for December 13th. That slides some good, decent boxing in for us. Yeah, so I was right. Solomon only has one loss, and it came to Conistan Panamera, whatever.
That's the Earl Spence mandatory that keep on saying, nah, go to the next person. He's trained or ran by Abel Sanchez, I believe, right? Or somebody else.
I have no clue, but yeah, this is him, Panamera, and he beat Brad Solomon back in 2016, split decision.
Okay, well, I might be tuned into that fight then. Split decision, saying Panamera probably was the home fighter.
And look, like I said, this dude Brad Solomon's pretty good. He's fought some names too, Demetrius Hopkins, Raymond Serrano, and I think Serrano just fought Ennis, right? Or something like that. But spars with Ennis, whatever. He beat Granados. He beat Freddie Hernandez, Hector Munoz. He's got those journeyman veteran names under his belt, even though Granados isn't that. He beat Granados 2 years ago. So, yeah, man, this is a decent little fight. And look, he just beat Paddy Gallagher. What the fuck? Is that the same Gallagher from the UK?
Yep. Nah, it's from Ireland, but yep, that's the one.
What?
Where was I? Oh, yes, sir. My guy back, your guy, little guy that we all enjoy watching fight. Ken Shiro.
Yo, I'm sorry. Bruh, he ain't fought since 18? They got him. This what I'm saying. And this what Canelo was talking about on that shit. Look, April 2018, Brad Solomon ain't fought. And that's what Canelo team was talking about, Eddie Reynoso. He's like, dog, it's not our fault if your team. He said Igor Klimas is manager of the year 2 years in a row. He's the manager of Kovalev. He's the manager of Vasil Lomachenko. He's the manager of Usyk. You know, so you blaming us? You giving him managers of the years, and you blaming us because he took a fight coming right off of a fight. So this is
Kovalev can't blame nobody himself. He took the money because he wanted to payday. Somebody point. Let's listen to fucking Kovalev point the finger at people. We know what it was, nigga. You know before the yard fight even happened. That was the damn stipulation. When you win, Canelo fight is right there for you. Right there for you. Big money payday for you too, and you went after the money. Quit pointing fingers at Canelo's team. Quit pointing fingers at your fucking training camp. Point fingers at Kovalev in your bank account. I'm sorry, man.
Nah, I'm glad you feel the same way.
Oh, okay. We got Cancio to face Randy, some guy, I can't say his last name, the December 23rd in Yokohama. And Julio Cesar Martinez will face Christopher Rosales for the vacant WBC World Flyweight title in Arizona on the Julio Cesar Chavez and Daniel Jacobs card. If you remember,
bro, is that fight happening? Shit got quiet on that real quick.
Yeah, it's happening. They announced a fight for it. If you remember, that's the guy that knocked Charlie Edwards down and got a body shot while he was on the ground. Charlie Edwards complained, rolled around,
moved up, fight, not to fight him again,
dropped the belt and all that kind of shit. So he's fighting for a bacon now. And also, man, you know what I'm saying? Your boy made headlines the other day. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford calls out Floyd Mayweather 2020, you know what I'm saying? Possible matchup. Them out of notes, bro.
I know. I'm giving you the floor because me and the callers talked about it. They missed you. A lot of people called in like, damn, we need Mike on this show. So they got my take. It's really, they waiting for you.
All right, man, great fight, man. If it happens, it happens, you know what I'm saying? But I want to hold my breath for it. Nice for Terrence to try to make some headlines, you know what I'm saying? Big fight week. Recognize, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are talking about fights and things like that. So why not make a little news during Wilder's fight week? So, yeah, man, if it happens, it happens. But I want to hold my breath for Terrence Crawford and Mayweather to fight anytime or soon or ever, for that matter.
I will say I was happy to see him do it. You know, happy to see him could get his name in the mix and, have people write about him, talk about him. Hopefully he learns something, and he sees that works and he keeps trying to do that. I mean, Gervonta does it all the time. Like, I'll beat Josh Taylor. You know what I mean?
Don't let nobody from 130 to 140 look good. Gervonta gonna come for you.
Bruh, and that helps your Google score, man. When they searching you, man.
That's true. But yeah, man, that's about it, though. I'm thinking that that's all the news. No, I seen a video from Eddie Hearn today reacting to Deontay Wilder knockout. You know what I'm saying? It's pure hate, man. These guys are so comical, man. With
what'd he say?
Opinions. We all know that Wilder's limited. He's technically flawed, but he has that freakish power that wipes everything away. So, yeah, I'm like, what? Come on, bro. How you gonna give him a backhanded compliment? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. You had a chance to get Ortiz 3 years ago when he was about 37 years old, but you chose to dick around with him and give him Dave Allen and shit like that. But it is what it is. Eddie Hearn, man, he's a funny guy.
For real. All right, well, let's do it. Let's get out to these callers, man. You guys know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
All right. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show, helps us grow. Plus, lets me and Mike know you enjoy the show and that we're here 7 days a week.
BoxingWords.com.
Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo, what up, Ness? What up, Mike? Y'all doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Doing just fine, champ. What's up? What's going on?
Yo, so after last night's fight, man, I thought I would get some answers and have a closer, a better idea of what I thought was going to happen in the Wilder Fury rematch. Oh, I dropped the foot.
Can you turn your TV down in the back?
Yeah, just a tad bit.
We're going to come right back to you, too. You got a lot going on there. We'll go to Edward in Alabama.
What up, Ed?
What's going on, folks? Appreciate it. Welcome back, Mike, man. It's good to hear you, brother. Man, just a shout-out to the champ, Deontay Wilder, taking care of business once again. And you know it's getting serious because they just finding anything to hate him on. Even Casual Fed coming here talking about, hey, more guys going to be... I don't care who you are. I don't care how slow he started. When you get punched in the face like that, you see somebody's whole neck stiffen up and their eyes popping out of their eyes like it's that old school Arnold Schwarzenegger movie type shit, then ain't nobody going to want to fight that dude. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. My biggest thing is I want to finally see Santa Cruz fight somebody. I swear to God, he's in 100 of these little fights with these other little random dudes and whatever type of fighters, and he's just throwing a bunch of punches. And he assumes that that's exciting. There's nothing exciting about that. There's foregone conclusions. We want to see you against a better style. He'll probably fight Tank. Russell Jr., I think, will just beat the brakes off him, so I don't think he's going to take that fight. Tank, I don't know if he can handle the pressure. I haven't seen him against that type of style. And plus, so he's a little more inexperienced, so I see that fight coming up big. Other than that, like I said, I appreciate you guys doing the live fight chat yesterday. I enjoyed it and everything. Like I said, salute to the champ again, Deontay Wilder. And hopefully, like I said, even if Ruiz gets stripped and if he beats AJ, if these two guys fight, that's undisputed. There's no arguing that. And that's what I would love to see. Fury, I don't even think he's going to be ready for the fight in February. Appreciate y'all. That's my call.
Edward, Alabama, thanks for calling in. Stand up. We're going to go back to our mastermind, Joseph. What's up? You got it together?
Yeah, we good now?
Very good. Crystal clear.
All right. No, so last night I was looking to really try to see if I could get more clarity on how I felt like the rematch would go. But I feel like I'm even more left with the same questions because traditionally the boxer does better in a rematch when it's boxer versus puncher. But I've always said Wilder's not a traditional puncher, and that showed. The boxer did well last night, was doing better. But Wilder just has that one right hand that just changes the game. So for me personally, it's still a 50-50 fight going in with Fury. And look, we're talking about Fury took 2 tune-ups, but he did that before he came back for Wilder last time. So it's, we're asking ourselves the same questions we asked last year. It's going to be really interesting. Like I said, I think because on one of the Fox on PBC countdown shows, Wilder talked about being taught how to punch downward, and that makes a big difference. So if Fury can stand tall without necessarily leaving his chin out, I think does some of Wilder's momentum get lost in the punch? That's something we really got to look at that I've heard other people comment on about too. Like I said, when Fury ducked low, he got caught, and those are the 2 punches that put him down. So I'm excited for this fight, man. I really don't know who's going to win. Like I said, if Wilder catches Fury on the chin, it's hard to see him getting back up, but it was hard to see him getting back up the first time. So great performance by Wilder. I'm definitely ready for the rematch in February, man. I'm excited to see how this plays out. It's pretty interesting. has me pretty torn as well. But that's my call.
Hey, Joseph, before you go, you said you were going to have a fight party. How'd that go? Did you have any casuals there? Can you give us any of their reactions?
We always got the casuals there. We get more interest with the Wilder fight simply because he's gone viral so many times. So during the midst of the first few rounds, everybody was like, man, this is getting kind of boring. And it's like, we kind of sat there and said, people, just wait on it. Like, I had picked the 6th round for the knockout. It obviously didn't happen then. But, like, just wait on it. And as soon as Ortiz felt like he had Wilder hurt, got a little excited, Wilder put him out and put him down. And, everybody loved it. I think his popularity is growing. Like I said, within the next 5 years, I think Wilder could take, especially with him being on pay-per-view, Wilder could really take over as the face of boxing.
Well, all right. Plainsview, Texas, man. Thank you for calling. And we're going out to Triple Rang, CYP in California.
Yo, is Joseph, Carseed, and Supermax the same person?
Yes.
No wonder I hate both of them motherfuckers. like both of them get on my nerves. I'm like, damn, I know that was the same dude. But no, I don't really dislike you, dog. I know you got a Latin bias. We know you got a Latin bias. That's why we hit heads. Only because of that. Other than that, I ain't got no issue with you. Mike, I know you're a big sports dude, so I'm gonna ask you, do you know who Carl Lewis is?
Yeah, he's a track star.
Okay. Carl Lewis is known for his finish, right? He's known for his finish. Everybody gets out on Carl Lewis, but Carl Lewis always catches him and always wins. If in the world of track and field, nobody gets out on Carl Lewis and then goes and tells their parents and their fans and anybody who will listen, I almost beat Carl Lewis. Because if you know Carl Lewis, no, you didn't almost beat him. That's just how Carl Lewis runs. Ortiz did not almost beat Wilder. He wasn't winning against Wilder. That's how Wilder fights. You have to win 7 rounds on a scorecard for you to win a fight. What round did Ortiz get knocked out in? The 7th. So he didn't almost win. He was doing a good job. He didn't almost win. Y'all need to cut this shit out. Wilder is just that kind of elite individual athlete who does things late, but you know it's coming. I don't know why y'all need to keep lying to yourselves. If that man looked like food, all the boxers and lost their goddamn appetite. Y'all need to stop that bullshit. I don't even know why y'all bring that dumb shit up. But I also want to give my other 2 calls to any UK caller, because I got to go. Any UK caller who come in with good hate, y'all can have my boomerang. Come in twice. I want y'all to hate. That way tomorrow I'll come back and eat through y'all asses. And anybody who wants that John Nigger tape, hit me up on my Instagram, CYP Athletes. I will give it to you personally. He said it. He's crazy. I'll send it to you. I'm out.
CYP out. Going out to a boomerang in I don't know, is it Sacramento? No, Arizona. Bomb Boxing, what up?
Bomb Boxing.
Yo, what up, fellas?
What's going on?
I do CYP drive me up a fucking wall with his antics. Oh, you got something stupid to say. Yeah, I'm talking to you, CYP. No, it's all good, though. I got respect for you getting on here saying how you feel, brother. But, damn, that Cancio fight versus Alvarado, that was fire, bro. That was fire. I love to watch a scrap like that. And as far as Wilder's concerned, the hate's going to be there. I see it in the chat, all these trolls. Oh, a 45-year-old fought a 55-year-old with a wig on. Man, shut your mouth. Show me your undefeated champion, and then we'll talk. But besides that, brother, I appreciate all the work y'all do. And boxing's back, man. I think Canelo's the face of boxing, but watch out. Here comes Wilder. All right, bro.
Bomb Boxing, Arizona, stand up. We got California.
Mr. Infojo.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Infojo.
presented by my brother.
In the building. Yo, what up, Ness? What up, Mike?
What up, champ?
My boxing brothers.
How was
man,
this
can't
boxing
call it,
weekend
man.
for you, man? Where'd you watch the fight? Did you have people over?
Me and my wife went to a bar, man, and I went seeing Thurman and Pacquiao there too, and I was wondering, gauging the crowd, could Wilder pack the bar like Pacquiao Thurman, and he did it, man. And it's this bar is kind of a mixed bar, man, mostly Latinos though, and some black people, but he's crossed over, man. He got that market now. They came out to see Wilder. It was packed. Shout out to the King of Wakanda, Bomb Squad Wilder, the man with the vibranium for sure to crack motherfucking cranium. Yo, dude had me scared. Everybody in the bar. It was kind of quiet for a while. It was kind of boring. But me and my wife was like, damn, this shit, he losing the fucking fight. I had him down. Only had him winning one round before the knockout, man. I was like, stop waiting on the perfect shot, Wilder. Just let your hands go. You touch him, he gone. But shout out to Ruiz, man. He did a great job, man. And I would like to see him come back, man. Ortiz, I'm tripping. I would like to see Ortiz come back, though, man. Give him a couple of more fights before he retires. I doubt any of the guys give him Washington. Give him, let him make some bread before he cuts out. But Wilder, man, you can talk about his flaws all you want, man, but the dude got that vibranium, honestly, man. And dudes, man, got to stop bringing their kids and their family to the fight, man. That Barthelemy, his wife ran into the ring crying, man. It hurt in my heart to see Ortiz kids crying and shit, man. Like, maybe your wife, man, but I don't know about the kids, though, man. Yo, Ness, I seen you playing chess, man. I'm going to give you an old-fashioned lashing next time you touch down in L.A., brother. We got to run that back. Y'all, Ness got me, y'all. Y'all out there listening. You beat me before, man, but next time you touch down, man, we got to run it back.
Any day.
Hey, man, that interview with Aaron, man, it disappointed me, man. He said that you asked him what's Crawford's next mega fight. And he kind of blew off all the PBC fighters, and he brought up bringing up Ramirez up from 140. Amen. We will never know how talented Crawford is. He can't go a whole nother year without fighting a no-name fighter in the top 5, man. I like Crawford, but he got to do that, man. Peace, I'm out. Hit those thumbs up.
Joe, it ain't no show without info. Joe, Mike, do you want to respond? Because you weren't on my Terrence Crawford promoted Bob Arum interview, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather see somebody from PBC than Jose Ramirez, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hopefully we can get one of these big fights with one of those guys from over there before too long.
He said other than Ramirez, he said Ramirez, Regis, and Taylor. So it sounds like Regis is next, and they're gonna try and bring Taylor because remember Taylor's MTK Global, so he might be over there anyway. That might be the next big top ranked signing.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of guys that are not in the division, so it don't really mean anything. Those guys not at 147, so they're not really a level opponent at 147 because you're not fighting at 147. I would rather see guys from the PBC, Sean Porter, Ugas, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence. Like, start making offers, Bob. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do a successful pay-per-view.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boxing agitator. Good evening.
Yeah. What's up, Mike? What's up, Ness?
What up?
What up? What up? What up?
Man, that Wilder fight. I want everybody to call Wilder One Punch Man. He earned that shit. He is the mythical character in the Marvel comics. One Punch Man. Man, anybody know what the fuck I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, but as far as Canelo, Cinnamon, your boy can never be the face of boxing. Ness. Cinnamon can never be the face of boxing. Man is a drug cheat. We just recently found out The WBC answered some hard questions. Shout out to Risiman Suleiman, however you pronounce his name. And he told the damn truth on your boy, on Vasil Lomachenko and your boy Cinnamon. That, they both came and begged for that shit. Begged for the franchise title, the French fries title, whatever you want to call it. The boys is duck.
Mauricio said that on the show. I don't remember him saying that.
I apologize. I apologize. If he said it on your show, then breaking news on Boxing Voice.
No, I'm just saying I don't remember him saying that they begged for it though.
Oh, I heard him. They asked for it, begged for it, asked for it. Either way, you want to play semantics. The boys came up into the office and said, "Can you please give me the franchise title?" I don't even think he said it was a WBC original idea. I think he said it was Canelo and them that originally came up with the idea. I'm not for sure about that, but I thought that's what he was leaning towards saying. But if I'm wrong, you guys correct me. But Canelo down with that bullshit, and all hail the king, Deontay Wilder. I'm gone.
There's only one Deontay Wilder.
All right.
I ain't know Canelo came up with the idea. That's breaking news right there.
Yo, people say whatever.
My nigga, he said Canelo had the blueprint for that motherfucker before he even see Mauricio. Hey, Mauricio, man, I gotta tell you something, dog. Come here.
We going out to. I see a boomerang just crept up in the. Guess who crept up in the house?
Know you.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Yo, TBV, what's good? Mike, Ness, Casual, if you still there. If not, what's up, Casual, anyway?
Happy Sunday, champ.
Yo, happy Sunday. Yeah, I agree. Canelo is the face of boxing right now. But Wilder is the motherfucking right hand of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He the glove of TBV. You know what I'm saying? His hand fit that glove. So that's all that matters to me. To quote Info Joe, man, that's the king of Wakanda right there. And anybody got a problem with it, I dare you to say it to his face. That dude, man, he showed, you know what I'm saying, why he becoming the star that he becoming, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to see those numbers because CYP made a very valid point with that, I want to say Thursday or Friday. It's Wilder that's selling this pay-per-view by itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ortiz is the man he fought. But, you know what I'm saying, he took selling this pay-per-view by itself. So I can't wait to see those numbers, you know what I'm saying, so we can go ahead and get this dude his meteoric rise into stardom, superstardom. You know what I'm saying? He passed being a star now. But I gotta agree, man. CYP, he on it tonight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta win 7 rounds to win. He got knocked out in the 7th, so I must have been looking at a different fight. Personally, I do appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you could see that Wilder has progressed, that going back to basics is work. I know he's been practicing that check hook and that left hook for a while. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to show everybody he got power in both hands. My man kept hitting Ortiz with that check hook and that left hook to the body, you know what I'm saying, which took Ortiz's concentration off that right, because he said it. He said, I was ducking one punch, and he said I was trying to come with something else. And he said, next thing I knew, I saw the right, because he wasn't expecting that shit. So Wilder set that shit up. That he calculated whatever the fuck he said. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Wilder for his progression, and shout out to TBV for being the #1 boxing podcast in the world. As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. And if you ain't on Patreon, my nigga, that's because you stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Peace.
All right, Steiners, man. Great call, big dog.
As always, we got a super chat. Was kind of part of the conversation. Joseph Rodriguez Garcia says, but is Wilder even the face of PBC? Hashtag man down.
I think right now, if you're PBC, yeah, you'd rather probably want Wilder to be the face of it. You know what I'm saying? Let Earl come back, let Earl rebuild, and well, not rebuild, but let Earl get back. You know what I'm saying, to winning ways. Right now, man, you got a guy as hot as Wilder, bro, going viral with every fight. It just seems like If you're not promoting it and you're not pushing them, then you're hustling backwards.
True. We got Brandon in Cincinnati. Talk to me.
Yo, what up, Mike? What up, Ness? Like I said last night, great win for Wilder. Like he says, you only gotta be perfect with 12 rounds. You only gotta be perfect with 2 seconds. Man, I can't wait for that Fury fight, man. I just think the ramifications for that pay-per-view could mean a lot for boxing, man. I just really hope that's successful. I expect at least 1 million views on that, 1 million pay-per-view buys on that Fury versus Wilder 2. You got, with the cross promotion from Fox and ESPN working together. From what I hear, the undercard fight should be pretty decent. We need to really get behind that one, man, to make sure that one's successful. Because if that one is, we can get more of those. And these guys will start working together more if they see us money and working with each other more. So we as boxing fans need to really put our heads together and go in our wallets and buy that shit. Leo Santa Cruz, that shit was a snooze fest. If that was his coming out party to show us that he deserves a pay-per-view with Tank, he didn't do a good job, man. Nobody's going to buy him and Tank fight because nobody thinks he'll have his chance against Tank if that was the first time they saw Leo fight last night. So I think they might want to pump the brakes on that, man. That'll be a financial loss putting that shit on pay-per-view because Tank was just obliterating at this point. The Figueroa fight was great. They need to run that one back. I scored that one as a draw. All the rounds were pretty close. I think Ceja coming in, super big, had an effect on it. It don't seem like Figueroa could really hurt him. Ceja just kept coming forward, banging. Both guys was banging, though. So, yeah, like I said, they need to run that one back. But other than that, man, good win for Wilder. Like I said, it's now time to move on, man. Like Stainless Slim said, he pretty much had to sell his pay-per-view himself. At least he knows this time around he's in there with a guy like Fury who's charismatic, good on the mic. He won't have to do it himself. Brings his own country and fan base with him. So, like I said, man, this has the potential to be a real big super fight. One of the first fights to hit 1 million pay-per-view buys since Canelo left pay-per-view. So, like I said, man, we need to really pump this shit, man, so we can make sure it's successful. That's my call, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all do.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Brandon in Cincinnati. We're going out to JP in Long Beach. Talk to us.
Yo, y'all there?
We here.
Yeah, man. Congratulations to Wilder, man.
Damn, that's gonna suck. He dropped off. Maybe he's at work. Who knows? We're going out to Hugo, Houston. Talk to me.
What up, TVB?
What up?
Man, I got a question. I haven't heard much talk about it, but did anybody catch where after Wilder did his in-ring interview with Fox, somebody came up to Shelly Fink on him to basically tell him to get out the ring, and it got Wilder hot.
Yeah,
he started getting hot. I was wondering if that was Mayweather's team telling. I was wondering if that was Mayweather's team telling them, man, get this dude out the ring. I mean, I haven't heard much talk about it today, so I'm wondering if y'all heard anything about it.
From the TV because he had a headset on. So Wilder was talking to a guy from TV because he had a headset on. So I'm not sure if it was anybody to do with Mayweather. Probably something to do with the TV network or something like that. But like you said, Wilder was mad as hell.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying why they rushing me, and he told Shitty Finger they're on our payroll. It's like, damn, man, don't tell me this Mayweather over here playing his games again. And then let me close out with this. Nuts. Man, get off Mayweather's nuts. Ain't no way he beats Terrence Crawford. Crawford will knock him out in less than 6 rounds. I'm out.
Whoa.
Did he even knock out Gamboa in 6 rounds, bro?
You said Mayweather would beat Crawford?
What the fuck? Of course. You better go listen to the show. And almost every caller that called in said the same. It's just, what the fuck? Yo, you laughing, but the thing is, you just started watching boxing. Mayweather's tune-up was Juan Manuel Marquez.
Man.
Mayweather's tune-up was Juan Manuel Marquez coming off of 2 years of layoff.
If he get his old ass in the ring with Terrence Crawford,
yeah,
he's gonna go back in retirement real quick.
Man, listen, that's what you need. That's what you need. You need him to get in the ring with Crawford. So Crawford would have some sort of credibility.
He be
some sort of credibility because he has zero.
That's cool, bro. He a champion.
BoxingVoice.com.
You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo lo invité a que subiera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up?
Matt, what up?
What's going on? TBV, what up? Ness, what up, Mike?
What up, big dog?
Yo, I had the same as everybody else. You know, Wilder was down in the cards. I had a 4-2 Ortiz, but you know, I wasn't really like worried about it because you can tell he was kind of like he wasn't putting out much, kind of on purpose. As to see is he knew he was going to land that one shot at some point, as if he was letting Ortiz get his output in, let him get comfortable, letting him think it's working, and then boom, it happened. But I was positive. I like that he was working to the body with his hooks, and I like that the past two knockouts have come from straighter punches. That's what I like specifically from Wilder. How he knocked out Brazil and how he just knocked out Ortiz. It was beautiful, flush, straight down the pipe, dropping people on their asses. But with Fury, I really hope he has a different game plan for Fury. You know, you can't let Fury's biggest win is a fucking 12-round snooze fest, bro. And if you can't knock him down and knock him out, you know, it might not go your way. But other than that, you know, I figured that was gonna come. I wasn't really too worried about Wilder losing, because I figured it looked like the shot was coming anyway, because he was starting to open up with his right hand towards maybe I want to say like the fifth. It was starting to come more. Oh, and I won money betting 7 through 12, and I put money on 8 and 9, but I did win money 7 through 12.
That's what's up.
But other than that, I like the card. I didn't like the Leo fight. I thought Leo was taking a little too much shot. It didn't look like he was comfortable taking the shots at the beginning of the fight, you know? Like the jab was popping him back real good, and he had that oh shit face, you know, like, okay, this might be a little tougher than what I thought it was. I don't know. But Figueroa fight was good. I didn't think Callum Smith lost, but I didn't think he was getting his ass whooped, man. I went back and watched it towards the end of that fight. He was getting really beat up, you know. That might be a next Canelo victim, but other than good fights on Saturday, man. That's my call.
All right. Hell yeah, Crawford a cherry for Floyd, man. The fuck? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all ain't never see this man fight. That's what it is. Y'all must be new boxing fans, man. We're going to have the Long Beach.
Pick that cherry.
Yo. All right, my bad, man. But yeah, man, happy for Wilder. I think he finally made it to that status where, you know, he's getting to casual fans. I had some of my casual homies, and they knew about the fight. I didn't even have to bring it up. So that's a kudo to him. It's been a slow burn. And boy, oh boy, if he was Eastern European, my God, there will be the streets would be littered with kids this morning because motherfuckers be going crazy about him. If this guy was Eastern European, but he's not. So it took a while to get here, and he did it the hard way, and that's just knocking guys out. Knocking them. Ortiz came in there with a horrible game plan. He sat there and posed with him at long distance and mid range.
JP.
Yo. Yeah.
You picked Ortiz. Stop it.
I did, man. One of these days I'm going to get one of these, and I'm going to be talking major shit. But I go for the glory, man. I go for the glory. But, you know, terrible fight planned by Ortiz, dude. Ortiz sat there at mid-range with that boy. Wilder, the flaws still exist, man. The flaws are still there. You know, he gave away rounds too easy. I was grinding him, calling him Deontay windmill, all that shit. And like the previous caller said, this was textbook. The last two knockouts have been off textbook, and this was Mayweather-esque, kind of fanning the dude with the faint jab, and then just coming under with the right. And then that the image of that is going to be iconic. That it looked like on the movies where a guy gets shot and his spirit goes to heaven. That's what that image of Luis Ortiz looked like, man. Iconic image going to live forever. The punch wasn't even fully extended. I mean, what kind of power do this dude have? But can't keep giving away those rounds like that. But I do like the technique. The technique does look improved. And if he can stay composed, I think he was too angry versus Fury. I think Fury got under his skin and he was just going at it too hard. He seemed to be setting up stuff better now. So looking forward to it. I still think Fury is pussy. Like I said right after the first fight, he don't want that smoke. And Wilder ain't did nothing but knock people unconscious since. And I don't think Fury wants to smoke. In my money, I'm taking any bet with anybody that we don't see that fight in February. That's my call.
JP, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Ringer, Bo in Bama. Talk to me. You gotta unmute, Bo. Bo, yes, sir.
Damn.
We hear you.
You got me?
We got you.
Yeah. Shout out Tybo, Riddick Bo Mack and Bo Jackson. Bomb Squad in the building, you know. We watched the King do his thing last night.
Bomb Squad!
Yes, sir. I seen the cameraman put the camera on the wife and the kids prior to what ended up happening that night. They looked scared. It was really suspenseful. The intro was suspenseful. You know, he plodded around, holding his hands. I screamed, "Throw your hands, Deontay. Let your hands go, Deontay," a few times. And then, out of nowhere, man, boom! Their right hand came over the top. Can we get a moment of silence for the guillotine to the head? You know? I said, there's one camera view, man. It was so beautiful the way he took the man top off, you know? It was like a shotgun to the head, like a rocket launcher to the top, baby. Straight up. It was an explosion. All we seen was I seen the camera view, bro. It was a missing head. It was nothing but sweat there. It's like he evaporated that motherfucker. Goddamn Ortiz on the ground, man. Eyes bulging out. It was beautiful. One more time, man. Shout out to the King, baby. You know, good job, Deontay. Shout out Roger Mayweather, baby. I'm out.
Bo, thanks for calling in. We going out to Joshua in New Orleans. Talk to me.
Hey, come back to me. Come back, Nick. Give me the next call.
All right, Pat in Beantown. Talk to me. All right, Steve in Chicago. Talk to me. Hold that thought, Steve. We got Pat. Talk to me, Pat.
Yo, my bad. I'm here. What's good, guys?
What's up?
So I was kind of thinking about the fight, and it's like, if Wilder, when you know you have that power, like if you think about it, why like especially with someone like Ortiz, why put yourself out there to get hit and maybe gas yourself while he's still got 100% tank? Why? Like, I think his game plan was pretty damn good. Let him kind of gas out a little bit. He threw like single digit right hands, but he waited until he saw that one shot, and he had full power because he hadn't used up anything, and he knew it was going to knock him out, and it did. I mean, I had Ortiz winning every round, but that doesn't really matter when you have the ultimate equalizer like Wilder has. On the Callum Smith fight, I had Ryder winning 9-3. So, yeah, man, I thought the cards were fucking crazy. like a bunch of the latter rounds could have gone either way. A couple of the early rounds, but yeah, I saw it going Ryder like wide. So I mean, to have Smith wide, that's just sad for Ryder. I need to go back and watch the Casario and what's his name, that fight, and the Robles III and Jucan. I heard that one was a great fight. I heard that Jucan was throwing his hands like crazy, set some type of record for punches in that weight division. But yeah, overall, I thought the PBC card was great, and it was a good night of boxing for me.
Pat, man, thanks for calling in. Great call. We're going out to Joshua in New Orleans.
Yeah, hello. Y'all hear me?
What up?
Let me start off with this face of boxing. Canelo could never be the face of boxing. He's a face of Mexican boxing, and his fan base puts him on a pedestal. So I guess Mexicans just run boxing if that's the case. For his Bud being a cherry for Floyd, never. Somebody called in saying that Bud to stop Floyd. I'm too much of a Floyd fan that you must think that I ain't never seen Floyd in a position to where he could be stopped. But I do believe Bud would outbox Floyd at this age and this stage of his career. CYP made some good stuff, some good points last night when I was talking to him after the fight. He pointed out how everybody is taught and trained to look for a certain style in fighting. And when you come up boxing, what Deontay Wilder appears to do, it just doesn't look like it makes any sense. I seen the knockout happen, but I didn't see the setup and I didn't understand it. And after I watched it again and talked to him, I figured out what he was doing. And like a lot of times people shit on Deontay Wilder with his style and his approach to the sport, but ain't nobody been able to neutralize that right hand yet. So boxing, or he ain't as skilled as the other dudes. We just gotta put it and give credit where it's due at, and respect this dude for his talent, because ain't nobody nullified it yet. Ain't nobody stopped it. That's my call. Oh, Nuss said, what did you say? Cherry. I wanted to address that Cherry with the Bud comment. I mean, Nuss, you just always find a way to put dirt on Bud name, but I ain't gonna keep hating on him neither, because I heard y'all make a comment like he gotta fight somebody out of PBC. Like we act like a cold war ain't going on and these dudes ain't avoiding him. As long as Bud fighting, I'm gonna respect it. And as long as these dudes not fighting him, I'm still gonna respect it. That's my call.
Yo, he said he want to be the undisputed 140-pound champ again. That's why he fighting all them 140-pounders for 2020. Andy D, talk to me. Oh, no, Andy, hold on, Andy. Hold on, just hold on. Steve, talk to us.
Yeah, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
All good, all good.
Yeah, man, it's a great time to be a boxing fan. We got Wilder, we got Canelo. You know, I enjoy watching both of them. I'm not gonna go on any biased bullshit, but yeah, man, Wilder, that was for real with him saying don't blink, because I'll tell you what, I was watching that fight and I went to get a drink. I turned around and Ortiz was laying on the mat. So that's for real about don't blink, man.
Thank God for replay.
Yeah, man, I didn't see that punch. I didn't see that punch when I was watching it live. I wouldn't have never saw it if they didn't replay it. He was down, like gone. But anyways, yeah, there's another topic we need to talk about. That beef with the WBO is real, man, with PBC. If you watched the program last night, the fight card on PBC, they don't mention WBO at all when they were talking about Ruiz or anybody else. So, man, we need to put that Crawford shit to rest, man. That just ain't going to happen. We don't even need to talk about it. They're never going to fight Crawford. They don't recognize him. They don't recognize that belt. I don't see anything happening there. I mean, this shit is for real.
I mean, he gonna sign with PBC or DAZN. That's why he put hashtag PBC, hashtag DAZN when he talked about the Mayweather fight.
Yeah, because as long as he's with whoever's holding a WBO belt, they are not going to make a fight with that guy. I don't even Crawford, whoever. PBC, he is not.
Nah. I think I think it depends who's got the belt.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. But
hey, yo, PBC, Al Heyman, and everybody over there will get send anybody to fight Canelo for. You telling me they won't send Callum Smith? I mean, David Benavidez to fight for Canelo's WBO, or no, that's the wrong division. Marcus Brown, John Pascal. They got Badu Jack at 175. They got plenty of 175 pounders that if Canelo said, "Yo, I need a fight, let me get one of your guys," they'll do it.
Oh, at 175. Yeah, well, we'll see.
Even at 68, remember Canelo got a WBA. Like what I'm saying is, the fighter makes the belt. The fighter, and I agree with you 100% that it feels like they're ignoring the WBO. But depending who's holding it, I bet you they do business.
Yeah, and then I had Smith. After he was my front runner for Canelo, but I don't know about that anymore.
Yeah,
I'm doubting that. He'll be like lunch meat.
Yeah, he kind of shit the bed yesterday. But Steve, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Andy D. Andy D, talk to me.
Yeah, what's up, Nez? London in the building.
London, right. What up?
Yeah, what up? Yeah. Shout out to Wilder first of all for knocking Ortiz out. But there's a couple of guys in the chat that saying Wilder's number one. Now, Ortiz is his only decent win. So until he beats either the Ruiz and Joshua winner, I can't consider him to be number one. Yeah, but he's getting there. He's getting there. But he's got Fury problems first, so he's got to worry about that. And just a little word on the Joshua Ruiz fight. Now, AJ got caught when he was going for the kill for Ruiz, but this time it's going to be a different fight. I think AJ is going to box smart. He's going to try and keep Ruiz at length, but it's going to be the best fight, the biggest fight of the year anyway. And by the way, Bud destroys Mayweather. Hello.
Sure he does.
Yeah, there's no look. Mayweather's done.
Mayweather what?
Mayweather's done out here. Yeah, man. He can fight a UFC or an exhibition, but Bud's too young, too active, man. Like I know you're gonna say he ain't fought very much.
Active?
No, but listen, he's still in the gym. He's still ready. I know you're gonna say Mayweather's in the gym, but listen, Mayweather's he's finished. He needs to stay.
That's Mike. That's Mike. He heard the back call. He heard us talking about Crawford. He came back running.
Yeah, big up, Mike. I know Mike's a big Crawford fan out here. Anyway, Ned, I'm out. Yeah, big up the chat.
All right, Elliot, talk to me in the UK.
Not from the UK. But
oh shit!
I'll just say that. Do you remember when Andy Ruiz knocked down Anthony Joshua, the first knockdown?
Yes.
He did what I call the big stiff idiot dance, where his legs basically go all stiff, and it looks like he's weak and all that.
Zab Judah chicken dance.
Yeah, well, if Wilder hits Joshua, he's doing the big stiff idiot dance, and he's not getting back up. That's all I want to say. UK fans are deluded. Anthony Joshua is going to get destroyed by Deontay Wilder and do the big stiff idiot dance in front of 80,000 Wembley fans.
So where are you from? If not, because you have an accent.
Yeah, I'm from New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. Are you wouldn't happen to be L Dog in the chat, right?
Oh, I am. And Hergovich is going to smash them all.
Yo, Hogovich. Oh, so that's how we say Hargovic. All right, so it's Hogovich. Hergovich. Got it, Elliot. Well, yeah. L Dog. You should change that, man. So I got you. All right.
Yeah, I will, man.
Well, thanks for calling in. We're going out to, let me see here. We got Rod in the 870, Palm Bluff.
What up, Rod?
What up, man? What's up, guys?
What up?
Hey, three things real quick, man. I was at the fight last night. Whoever said the fight wasn't packed, it was packed out. Surprisingly, though, there were a lot of Ortiz fans, a lot of people chanting Ortiz. He has a huge Cuban following. There was a lot of people in the casino that was Cuban that was there to support him, so that surprised me quite a bit. Looking at the fight, I had Ortiz up for it too also. For the people that saying Wilder was boxing bad, that's a lie. He wasn't boxing. He was around the ring measuring him every round, which to me is crazy because he has too much confidence in his right hand, where I'm used to him giving away maybe 2 or 3 rounds and then closing the gap, like maybe by round 6 or 7. But this fight, it seemed like he was okay with giving away 5 rounds and not even worrying. Like before his minute was up, he would be back up in the middle of the ring with like 20 seconds left in each round and be standing right there, like jumping up and down and bouncing around and stuff, like he just won the last round. It was surprising. But, Mike, when you go look at that video, you're going to see that I called the knockout right before it happened because I was arguing with a Ortiz fan below me. And I was telling him that if Wilder throw the right hand, Luis Ortiz is going to open himself up for the right hand because he's going to start trying to counter. And the third thing, somebody said that the way he fought, Joshua would destroy him because he's an early starter. That's a lie. When are we going to give Deontay Wilder credit for knocking down slick fighters in Ortiz and Fury that other fighters can't even knock down? Vladimir Klitschko couldn't even touch Fury, and Wilder dropped him twice. So he's not a great technical boxer, but he does something technically where he could measure these guys and drop their ass multiple times. That's my call, man.
And let's not pretend like these motherfuckers not respecting the power. So how they fight against somebody is not how they're going to fight against Wilder. They ain't going to be rushing in head first coming at Wilder because they know if you get clipped, you're going down.
It's over. Ohio Runs Boxing says 2 super chats. Same one. First one, Ness. Get off the crack, bro. Crawford beats Floyd. The next one is Ness. Get off the crack, bro. Crawford beats Floyd with the respect fists up. Listen, bro. Who wouldn't Floyd beat on Crawford's resume, man? It's just that simple, man. And I ain't talking about no prime. I ain't talking about putting all boxing fans in a DeLorean and taking them back to when Floyd was pretty. But no, I'm talking about right now. Crawford, who the fuck don't Floyd beat on Crawford's resume? He would beat the brakes off Gamboa. He would beat Crawford right now. He would beat Jose Ben. I said, yeah. What the fuck? I said he's a cherry for Floyd, Nick. You crazy?
He a cherry for Floyd. Come on, man. Floyd ain't had a meaningful fight since he fought. No disrespect to Andre Berto, but that wasn't even a meaningful fight. Fucking Floyd talking to Andre Berto girl while he in the ring. He ain't taking Berto seriously.
Bruh, how you gonna say that in a meaningful fight when it did 5 times the amount of pay-per-views that Crawford did?
I wouldn't know. Whoa. You taking my words and taking to like the commercial side, like the business side.
I mean, I'm just talking facts.
I'm talking about inside the ring. The fight wasn't that competitive. Floyd won easy.
Ring,
that's what I'm saying.
Ring, schming, Crawford ain't.
So the man ain't had a real fight since Manny Pacquiao about 4 years ago. You think Floyd gonna beat?
Yo, Champ.
Come on, man.
Bruh, that's the same thing y'all said to me.
Tennyson got him ready. Tennyson got him ready.
And you seen what he did to Tennyson. He beat the fucking brakes off Tennyson. He beat the brakes off Tennyson. Okay.
We already know what's gonna happen.
Listen.
Pick up to Ness, know what I'm saying, real quick for that inside tip. I ain't gonna say anything about it, but I think we got a direction of what Floyd's gonna be doing next year.
Yo, all I want is if this is true, just don't cry for me, Argentina.
But do you have that same energy though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what energy?
I can't even say because it's going to spill 9 anymore.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Mike Jerry, California.
What up, Jerry? Talk to me.
Mike?
Tell them, goddamn me, Floyd don't want to see Terrence. Tell them, Mike Jerry.
He busy. Davidian.
What's going on, Davidian? I know Davidian.
Hey, what's
Don't
going
tell
on?
you.
What's going on, Mike? Yeah, what's going on, Ness? How y'all doing? I'm sorry, I got a bit of a cold, but yeah, shout out to Deontay Wilder. Yeah, I was watching it with my uncle. I mean, Ortiz was doing his thing boxing wise, but I don't know. I just love the patience of Wilder. Like, me and my uncle looked at each other. We was just waiting. It was just a matter of time. I was just, because then eventually, Ortiz slowed down. He looked a little bit more tired. And that right hand is just crazy. Like, that's all I could think about. Like, did you see the way he dropped? Like, in Ortiz's eyes? So people can say what they want about Wilder, but until they get in there and beat him, I don't want to hear nothing. I've been watching him for a while. I've always knew that Deontay was something special, so I ain't thinking about nothing. Tyson Fury, he calls him a dosser, but he's really the dosser, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm happy I watched it. Cold and all, I was like, whoa, I jumped up. I'm like, man, he just took that man's soul. But I watched a little bit of the Callum Smith fight. Man, I was kind of disappointed, but Ryder did his thing. I was like, what in the world? Like, I don't understand why, Callum Smith was giving up his height. Like, he was 5'2" instead of 6'4". I didn't understand that, but I don't know, other than that, the PBC card was pretty cool. It was some good fights, though, yeah. But y'all have a good night, and God bless.
All right, Davidian. Thanks for calling in. Good call. We got Lil Feezy. Talk to me.
I keep it coming, man. But look, man, this for all y'all Wilder haters, man. Put some respect on that man's name, man. Please, man. Ain't nobody doing it like this, man. You're not seeing no highlight reel knockouts like this from nobody. Just put some respect on that man's name. That's all we ask, man. Bomb Squad. That's my call.
Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right. Who we got? We got
up next, man.
next.
Oh, shit. Oh, got the belt up.
Oh, yeah. I'm always rocking the belt, man. It's Deontay Wilder Day, man. Gotta represent. We got the everybody. I guess we got the boomerang. Oh, no, we got to go to Gado. Gado, talk to me.
What up, Gado?
Yo, what's good? Y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I watched the fight, man. I went to the movies to see that shit, man. That shit was crazy. It was. I was really surprised to see how many people was at the movie theater. Actually, it was like half of the theater was empty, but like I couldn't buy the tickets that the empty seats were. So I guess maybe like they didn't show up, or I don't know. But like the tickets, you couldn't buy the tickets. But I don't know. I guess everybody didn't show up. But it was a pretty decent environment. But yeah, man, that fight was crazy, man. I was sitting there watching him, telling him to get active, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like Ness was in his live stream, and then shit just came, man. Everybody in the movie theater fucking jumped up, cussing and shit. Shit was crazy. It was the demographic in there was crazy, man. It was old white men in there. It was young black dudes such as myself in there. I seen a couple of Spanish in there. Shit was crazy, man. A lot of bringing motherfuckers together. So that's good for him. And I wanted to ask y'all this, man. I think he gonna take care of business in February if Fury show up. If not, then I don't know. But this time next year we should have an undisputed champion, right?
Hey, man, that's the goal, man. Hopefully. Let's see, man. It's difficult to say with all the politics, and we got to see what belts are, gonna remain. Are they dropping? Because it seems like PBC's only recognizing 2 belts, So are they dropping the IBO and the WBO?
I mean, I think they'll probably keep the IBO. No one said IBO just pretty much.
I mean, but they're not even mentioning it.
I mean,
they're not putting it up either.
Do they really ever mention the IBO?
I mean, listen, If they ain't showing you, they ain't mentioning you, they ain't recognizing you. But I hear you, man. I hear you.
Yeah, I see promotions that say, well, maybe Joshua does recognize the IBO, and Sky Sports does too. So,
Gennady too. Let's go out to Boomerang Bum Box and talk to me.
What up, Bar?
Yo, what up, Mike? What up, Ness? Sorry, I was arguing with Leo. We're having a little friendly conversation in the Skype chat. But my point basically is I'm a big Wilder fan. Nigga, I'm telling you right now, I had a birthday cake with Wilder's face on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously? $110 cake. But, I mean, facts is facts. Canelo's highly touted since he was, 15 years old. Coming up through the ranks, he was promoted right now. His PEDs and all that stuff, they're irrelevant when it comes to most recognizable. I'm not saying he did everything the right way. I don't have no proof of that or the other way, but he is the most recognizable fighter in boxing. Like, people know Canelo. People that don't watch boxing for Canelo. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's just facts are facts. It's just the truth. And he's most marketable right now. Yeah, you're right, Leo. Most marketable. And as far as Floyd, and I'm Ness about to call me a casual right now, but Bud Crawford's a different animal, man. I don't think Floyd's ever taken that big step, except for when he fought De La Hoya and stuff like that. But I can see Bud Crawford catching him and hurting him.
Oh, he didn't take that big step. So somehow, Crawford hits harder than Canelo.
Fucking right.
Well, he hits
harder than Canelo. Canelo wasn't young. Canelo wasn't young and bigger than Crawford too. Come on, guys.
Yeah, but see, we're talking about a different time, a different age. He's older. Yeah, Canelo was young, but Mayweather was faster then. He could take a shot better. He just beat the shit out of Canelo. I think it's just a different fight now. If he gets back into the ring,
ass in the ring, Floyd. We want you.
I'd like to see it. But I mean, we all have our opinions.
You want him and you need him.
We need you. Yeah. Say however you want to say. Make us sound desperate, like a housewife. Remember that old show, Desperate Housewives?
Well, get in there, Floyd. Floyd, the spotlight's taken from him. Bring your ass back in the ring and fight these young boys.
70%. We'll take 30% of Floyd money, nigga. That's a lot of money. Shit.
That's all right, though. I still got love and respect for all y'all, man. I appreciate what you do. But, yeah, that's my take.
All right, Bomb Boxer, man. Thanks for calling in. Well, all right. Yeah, man. Any more super chats?
My shit crashed on me, so I had to reload all windows. So
all right.
Yeah,
I will
can't
check.
believe you think Floyd still got enough to be my man. I don't think so, bro.
Bro, you talking about a dude that was flawless. Crawford's never been that. This dude was flawless. On the elite level, they barely touched him.
Okay, man.
Your man's getting touched on the fucking bottom feeder level, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Maidana touched Floyd.
Elite level.
Amir Khan beat Maidana.
And let me tell you something. You talking about 4 rounds. I'm being generous. I'm being generous so that people, different version, champ.
So you don't think
hold on, casual fan. When Amir fought fucking Maidana, he wasn't with Robert Garcia.
Okay, but he still fought him, right?
It wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same.
No,
okay.
it ain't.
All right,
cool. Okay. Cool. For Mike is the same. You get off the boat from fucking Argentina, and all of a sudden, you get thrust into that fight. Like, bro, you kidding me? No way, bro. It'll never be the same.
Who Maidana beat?
What you mean? Who he beat?
Who he beat? Give me a big time win.
Victor Ortiz. Back then, Victor Ortiz. Who else he beat? Zab Judah back then. Josecito Lopez. I don't know. I gotta pull it up, but he beat a string of motherfuckers.
He beat a bunch of like Floyd say, C-level fighters.
And
When he,
what
when
the
he,
fuck?
When he ran into Amir Khan, he got his ass whooped. And
Yo, champion.
We seen what Crawford
Champion,
did to
you got the
Amir Khan.
nerve to bring up C-level
We
fighters?
seen what Crawford did to Amir Khan.
You got the nerve to bring up C-level
I'm bringing up
fighters?
like-
I
I'm bringing up
am
like
so
opponents.
happy you
I'm
want to
bringing
use
up
the
like
alphabet.
opponents.
I'm happy
bringing
you
up
know.
like opponents.
I'm happy. No. Let's stick to the alphabet. Give me one B fighter.
I'm bringing up like
Who's
opponents.
a B fighter?
You want to bring
Who's
up
a B
C-level
fighter?
fighters.
Who's a B
You
fighter
wanna
on
bring up
Crawford
C-level
resume?
Fighters, but we got a common denominator right there.
What?
Right there.
What's the common?
Amir Khan beat McDonough.
Bruh.
Tom Crawford got the fucking floor Amir Khan ass. Made him quit.
Bruh, listen to me.
Fuck out of here, man.
Listen to me. If that's what you think is your argument, Amir or Maidana ain't got nothing to do with Floyd and Crawford. Nothing.
All I'm saying is, if McDonough can touch Floyd, Crawford can too.
Maidana and Crawford have two different styles. Different styles.
I think Crawford way better style and way more technical, way more smart than
All
McDonough.
right. Hey, man. Well, listen. Keep praying. You know, you and all the little fanatics of the Terrence Crawford bandwagon. Keep praying. Light some candles. Put it on your fucking Christmas list. You know, leave some cookies for Santa and hope. Pray. Beg that you get the Willy Wonka ticket. That's all. You could only do that. But you know, you could flush him out too. You got to Clubber Lane him, but is he brave enough to Clubber Lane him? You know, I haven't gone to Stone Bone Boxing. Stone, talk to us.
What up, Stone Bone?
Stone Bone.
Come on, what up?
What up?
Oh, I'm off mute? Okay, what up with it? Hey, man, Wilder the truth, man, and we talking about, he said that Wilder ain't the face of PBC, man down. Shit, well, Earl is man down right now. He ain't the face of PBC. You know what I mean? He trying to hide his face because he got, instead of PBC, he got 3 other letters to worry about, DUI. Earl ain't never went viral for knocking somebody out. That's Wilder. Every time Wilder fight, you got Instagram niggas holding their phone at the motherfucking TV on Instagram like, hold on, it's about to happen. Niggas holding their phone for 20 minutes just waiting for a damn knockout because they know what's coming. They want to be the first one to put it on Instagram and all that shit. And so niggas need to understand that what Wilder's doing is becoming historic. They're talking about Ruiz and Joshua being the best. Okay, so you telling me guys with multiple losses is better than an undefeated champion? So you telling me Ruiz with 2 or 3 losses, AJ with a loss, now they're better? I can't wait for about 2 weeks when Ruiz knock AJ out so these fucking UK fans can go hide back in a cave until Usyk get a belt or get a chance. You know what I mean? Because they're going to disappear after Joshua lose. And as far as Crawford, Mike, who is Danny Garcia's best win at welterweight? Since we shit on Crawford resume at welterweight, who is Danny Garcia's best win at welterweight? What champion did Danny Garcia beat at welterweight? I'll hold my breath, and I'm not going to do it too long because I'll die. He ain't beat no champion at welterweight.
He fought Robert Guerrero for a vacant title coming. Robert Guerrero. I'm saying Robert was coming off a split decision loss, I believe.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Nestor Gibbs. Since we shit on Crawford resume at welterweight, what champion did Danny Garcia beat in welterweight? I'll hold my breath. But not too long.
Danny Garcia got the balls to fight 2 welterweights.
No, let's not. Nope, stop.
Where's Crawford balls?
Crawford already fought 3 welterweights.
Bob got his balls. Bob got his balls. Danny's a boss. Danny's a boss.
Answer the question.
I did. He fought Thurman and Pacquiao. I mean Thurman and Porter.
He lost.
Thurman and Porter. No, he fought him. He fought him. He ain't fight 126 pounders or 130 pounders. He ain't moving nobody up. He ain't moving nobody up. I know you don't want to hear it. I know. And that's why your man ain't no star. That's why he ain't no star. Listen, there's a blueprint. Fight former world champions. get on television, look spectacular. Or the Wilder blueprint and the Mike blueprint. Just knock them out. Be intimidating. Be larger than life. Those are the blueprints, man. Your man ain't following neither one. He out here fighting C-level midgets. His resume jam-packed with midgets. Come on, champ. Stop it. The first big man he fought was Jeff fucking Horn. Super chat from Ohio Runs Boxing. Stop smoking crack, Ness. Crawford beats Floyd with 2 laughing out loud emojis.
That nigga Steven A. Boy, that nigga funny. Oh, man, we got
Ohio Runs Boxing with another super chat. Stop smoking crack, Ness. With 4 laughing out loud emojis. Yeah, I hear y'all, man. I bet you when the shit, if the shit ever happened, if the Red Sea ever parted, if the fucking clouds ever split and God came down and the chariots and the fucking harps and everything started playing and the white pigeons blew and they gave this motherfucker the shot of his lifetime, he would open up a 4-1 underdog. Easy. Watch out if he ain't a fucking 7-1.
And all that money, too. We got another super check coming from
Get it.
Ohio Run Boxing. Crawford is a different animal. You smoking. And we got one more coming from Ohio Run Boxing, man. He just said, bruh, simply, you smoking, dog. You smoking.
I'm smoking fucking logic.
You smoking that fluid?
I'm smoking logic. I'm smoking logic. I'm smoking the fact that my man's been tested from the beginning. He knows everything. He's been through Crawford ain't been through no adversity. The adversity that he suffered hasn't been on his level. His adversity is Gamboa putting him on Queer Street or going 12 with Jose. That ain't fucking that ain't adversity. That ain't
Jose got knocked out.
Are you listening to me? I said that ain't adversity.
Got knocked out.
Are you listening to me?
He got put to sleep.
Oh, okay. He don't want to listen.
He said going 12. I'm listening.
I'm all good, man. Listen, you like I said, you got to beg for that fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to beg that shit happen.
Hey, he put it. He posted it, and everybody.
Bob was on the show. You got to look forward. Regis off a loss. That's the first. Then they gonna see what shakes in the tree with MTK Global and Josh Taylor. In the meantime, Jose gonna be in China, and then he moving up. That's what you got to look forward, man. That's your champ. I'll stick with Wilder and the PBC boys over there who really fighting each other. You know what I mean? You got the nerve to talk about Danny Garcia who fighting motherfuckers. Yeah, I tell you, I'm crazy, man. That's GTO, Instagram and Twitter, man.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312 or on YouTube at Mike On Sports. Crawford Wilder. Don't get no better for a boxing fan, man. November, December. How do you the two true American champions? Two true American champions.
Hold up, because I don't want him to hang up. I forgot to go on Boomerang. What up, Stainless? Stainless.
Man, you know what I was gonna say. Give me just a second.
We got a super chat coming out from Monopoly Inc. Music. Right. Preach, Ness, preach.
Telling you, man, real boxing fans know we gonna get all that money on these dudes.
Man, we gonna smoke them out.
Yeah, y'all gonna make the lines even with all y'all craziness, man. Y'all gonna make the lines even with all y'all crazy. And we gonna go ahead and swoop in, take it all.
As a boxing fan, you gotta appreciate going from the baddest man on the planet, American superstar hero, going to another American superstar hero, Pound king.
90 seconds.
Terrence Crawford on the 14th, following the Heisman Trophy ceremony. Something so ceremonial, so precious in football. Man. To be coming after that, their ceremony really said a lot how they feel about Terrence Crawford as a star. Man, oh man, I can't wait. Back-to-back months of great boxing, man. Got a little boxing right now.
I just hope the check clears, man.
60 seconds.
Yeah, me too.
I hope the check clears, man, because you're doing a lot of posturing over there.
We got a request. Hit him with a bomb squad on the way out. Super chat coming from Matt Garces.
Bomb squad!
We need a freestyle.
To this
I wish
day.
Wilder had a freestyle or something.
To this day.
Yo.
To this day.
Hey man, at least you know that's a story you could tell your kids, man. You was on the lake one night before a big fight with the motherfucking heavyweight champ, and he started freestyling, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gotta remember the little things, man. We forget the little things. But yo, I'm out, man. I gotta eat, even though I ate. Oh,
10
shit.
seconds.
It's another call. Why y'all keep doing this shit, bro? I gotta stop with this late call shit. Like, I don't got no fam.
You know?
Nah. And no, I don't know. No, no ain't there today.
He probably traveling. I'm telling you when he went to
Let's
Vegas.
see. Who is this? I'm looking this up. Looking it up.
Man, if this is right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that.
Oh, we went
thumbs
to the
up
boxing
button.
agitator. Boxing agitator, get too cold. You got to be a boomerang champion. I love you, though. Yo, and that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. I'm out.
Do say.